Ladies and gentlemen, tonight Edinburg High School celebrates their 2014-2015 homecoming and is proud to have its honorary captain, the Robert Vella family. In honor of Coach Robert Vella, we welcome his sons, Robbie, Michael, Rowdy, and Rustin Vella, along with his lovely wife, Mrs. Dominga Vella. Accompanying Ms. Vella is EHS Principal, Mrs. Molina. Coach Vella loved his Bobcats. He was a Bobcat football player and graduated from Edinburg High School in 1964. He returned to EHS to coach the Bobcats from 1997 to 2007. He continued with the winning tradition of the Edinburg High School Bobcats, propelling the Bobcat football program into one of the top football programs in the Rio Grande Valley. Coach Vella and his staff won 3 district championships, 5 vice-district championships, 2 area championships, and 1 quarterfinal championship, and made history for Edinburg High School and the Rio Grande Valley in advancing to the 5A Division II Texas State football semifinals. The winning record stands today for the Edinburg Bobcats as a winning legacy. Coach Vella will always have a special place at Edinburg High School, and we thank the Vella family for your continued support and love for the red and blue Bobcats.
Weslaco East won the toss. They've deferred their choice to the second half. Edinburg will start the game and receive at the clock.
At this time, Mrs. Dominga Vella will be presenting a portrait of Coach Robert Vella to Mrs. Molina, EHS Principal, to display as a memoir for Edinburg High School. What an amazing man that Edinburg High School is proud to call their own.
Hello, I'm Dr. Rene Gutierrez, the Edinburg CISD Superintendent of Schools. Welcome to CAT Stadium. On behalf of the Edinburg community, we wish for everyone to enjoy this event that showcases all the students who are participating. The goal is to display and understand the importance of good sportsmanship by all teams. Good luck to all, and enjoy the event.
Edinburg High School, established in 1917, Edinburg, Texas. Founded on a rich tradition of academic excellence and home to the Fighting Bobcats. Ours are the red, white, and blue, the shades of pride and honor, and the colors to our great nation. Our standards, our traditions, our greatness far beyond any other. We are Edinburg High School Bobcats. Every student, every teacher imprints and contributes to the legacy of Bobcat pride and are forever true to the red and blue. A century of Bobcat history, our tradition, our values, our integrity, our unwavering focus to fight and will to win. We are one school, the sons and daughters of the red and blue. We are Edinburg High School. As Bobcats, we lead, we inspire, and we leave our mark in our city, our school, and on each other. Edinburg High School, it is excellence, honor, and spirit.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, can we all please stand as we invite the Weslaco East High School Band to play their school's alma mater. Remain standing as we invite the Edinburg High School Band to play their school's alma mater. Please direct your attention to midfield, where the colors for tonight's game are being presented by the Edinburg High School JROTC Color Guard. At the south end of the stadium is a flag detail that will be raising the American flag. Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Ismael Valdez commands the Bobcat Battalion under the direction of First Sergeant Guadalupe Ramos, Senior Army Instructor, and Army Instructor First Sergeant Jose Suarez. Commanding the color guard is Cadet Second Lieutenant Brandon Trevino, who is carrying the American colors. Cadet Michael Barrera is carrying the Texas flag. The guards are Cadet Staff Sergeant Rodrigo Garza and Cadet Private First Class Haley Wizard. Commanding the flag raising detail is Cadet Captain Mila Guzman. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please remove all headgear as we honor America with the singing of the national anthem. The national anthem will be sung by Amy Whitehouse, a member of the Edinburg High School Meister Singer Chorale.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're live at Cat Stadium. I'm Donald Salinas. To my right, Paul Osbury. To my left, she's back. Edith Salinas, my wife, joining us with the stats. We're going to have a big one tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you what, before I get to Pablo, I talked to the coaches, both coaches. And however you want to take this, however you want to be shocked the way I was, however you want to believe it, whoever wins out of these two teams will be in the playoffs. Now you ask, how can that be? Well, because of what's going on in our district. These guys lost to PSJ Memorial. The Bobcats beat PSJ Memorial. They lost to Edinburg North. The North
beat the Bobcats.
Cougars beat the Bobcats. So it's just weird how it might happen at the end. But Weslaco East has to win out to make the playoffs. Bobcats can still win out and make the playoffs. So we're going to have a good one tonight. I talked to both coaches. They're both ready. I talked to Coach Escobar, and his problem was about last week. I told him, Coach, you started the game with an onside kick that me and Pablo jumped on it 3 times before the before the Cougars jumped on it. He goes, Donut, I'll be very honest with you. He goes, I feel we were too hyped up. We were too ready. We were too much into that game that we forgot to do our basic things, and the first thing we didn't do was jump on that ball. We would have had a 1st and 10 for us with less than 50 yards to go to put some points on the board, and the momentum just never got going our way for more than 2 drives, 2 consecutive drives, so that's why we lost that game. He goes, but our kids had a good practice. They know what's on the line. They've had a big game last week, so he feels good about tonight's game. On the other hand, I talked to the Wildcat coach, and he says he talked about number 2. We love seeing him run. He can run. I asked him how he was doing. He said he's 99%, and he says, Paulo, that the best thing he enjoys about that kid is coaching him. He's a yes sir, no sir kid. He never talks back. He does what he's asked to do. So he says that's the best thing I love is that kid's attitude. Yes sir, no sir, thank you, and so on. So both coaches are ready. The kids are ready. They know what this game's going to come about, what's going to happen if they lose or if they win.
They know what's at stake.
What the chances are, what's at stake exactly. So we'll see what's going to happen. Pablo, what do you think tonight? What do you got?
Well, Bobcats have their hands full with one of the better, at least top 2, top 3 running backs in the Valley, and Lupe Moron. I'll tell you what, if you stop him, you stop Weslaco.
All right, here we go. Pablo, take us to the kickoff. It'll be the Wildcats kicking from the south to the north, and it'll be the Bobcats coming from the north to the south.
A very low line drive. Looked like it was mishit. Going to be picked up cleanly at the 13. Kind of know where to go, but he's kind of looking for a hole. Squeak through, really.
26.
26. We'll take it.
We'll take it. Not bad field position. He could have had a little better. The way the kick went, Paulo, it kind of didn't know what was going to happen with it. He finally picked it up at about the 13, like you called it. Came out to the 21-yard line. Not bad field position for the Bobcats. We got 11:54 left. We're still scoreless here in Edinburg. We're just starting. The first team that's going to touch the ball, first possession will be by the Edinburg Bobcats. They have a 1st and 10. Ball at the 26-yard line, Paulo. I'm sorry, I called the 21. It'll be the 26-yard line. And Pablo, take it away. Play-by-play by Paul Osbury. Thank you, Paul.
Yes, sir. 2 running back set. Mares and Matthew Garza really as a blocker in the backfield. Snap is up. It's going to hand it off to Mares. He's man the line. He stays on his feet. A good hole really right over the center. Center block down. And there was a nice hole up the middle, gain of 7.
Picked up 7 on the play like Paul just called it, ladies and gentlemen. Pablo, here we go again with that yakety yak. What's that yak?
Yards after contact.
Yeah.
I'm going to call that about 4 yards after contact. That basically means that's just tough running.
All right, here we go. It's going to be 2nd and call it 3 coming up for the Bobcats.
Double twins. Diaz in the shotgun. It's going to be a quick screen to the left. He's got a block, and he's got plenty enough for the first down, so they're going to
move those chains. First down of the evening by the Bobcats. He needed 3. He picked up, call it 5 on the play. It'll be 1st and 10. Bobcats football. It's their first possession, their first down. We're down to 11:18, and it's still Buck Forge. Bobcat 0, Wildcat 0. Pablo, take it away. 1st and 10.
Good catch and run by Murillo. Bobcats are going to do everything they can to get into his hands. He's a playmaker, and they still have that big old tall one, Olivares, down there. They need to throw to him every now and then too. And he drops back. He's got plenty of time. He's just going to decide to tuck it. Why not? He's got plenty of room.
Whoa.
He really had time. He was not being pressured out of the pocket, but I guess he just made his mind up. I'm going to go ahead and run it, and why not? Gain of 5.
Gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5 coming up for the Bobcats. Bobcats looking good, ladies and gentlemen, on their first drive. You got to remember, you want to keep number 2 off the field.
All right, Weslaco in a 4-3. Looks like they're in cover 3 as far as their secondary. Motion across the formation. He's going to hand it off. He gets turned inside. Very good defensive stance by Daniel Vela, because what he did, Dono, he attacked from the outside in and Ram Mendoza turn the run inside, and for a minimal gain of maybe one.
Maybe one. It'll be 3rd and 4 coming up for the Bobcats. Big play coming up. Bobcats want to keep the clock going, and they want to keep the ball as long as they can. Weslaco East with a big weapon.
Man-to-man here at the bottom with Olivares.
He
rolls out to his left. He overthrows his intended target. By virtue of the coverage, they had zone on the top and man-to-man on the bottom, and he rolled out into the zone coverage, and not only was he covered, but he overthrew him.
All right, so it's going to be an incomplete pass. It'll stop the clock with 10:20. Bobcats up there picking up just 2 first downs. 1 first down, I'm sorry. They went on 5 yards on the next play, and then they were held for the next 2 plays. 1 yard on 2nd down and incomplete on 3rd down. They're punting the ball now. They'll be punting from their own 35-yard line. Pablo.
Good snap. Got plenty of time. Hits a high wobbler.
Watch the ball.
And it goes out of bounds. Not very effective.
We'll see where they're going to spot it. As a referee still moving. The side guy. Here he comes. The back guy coming to the 25, 24.
Call that about a 31, 32-yard punt.
23.
But no return, so,
Not bad.
No, we'll take it because no return.
All right.
Punt of 32 and a net of 32.
All right, and it's going to be 1st and 10. First time the Wildcats are touching the ball now for the first time.
Oh, boy, here comes Morone.
Here comes Morone, number 2, and it's going to be 1st and 10. Ball at the 23-yard line. Bobcat defense, here comes your first test, buddy.
You're right about that. Big on Morone in the backfield. He's got 3 running backs set.
Whoa.
There's plenty of lead blockers, I assure you. And they pitch it outside to Morone, and he has nowhere to go.
He had him standing when he took the ball away from him, but they called it. It is Bobcat football.
Yes, that is a great strip.
He was standing when he took the ball from him.
Danny Cuellar did a great job because there were 3 guys on the tackle. Danny Cuellar knew that the tackle was in hand, so that freed him up to potentially strip the ball. And he did, and Bobcats catch a break.
Bobcat football, it'll be 1st and 10, ball at the 23-yard line. Pablo, that's a great call, Pablo.
That was good defense.
He was standing when he lost the ball.
That call could have gone either way.
Yes,
that's
either way, it would have been a great call. We might get a replay. No, we're not. I don't think we have time for that. But once again, ladies and gentlemen, it is Bobcat football. Moran on the first play turned the ball over. He didn't fumble. They took it from his hands right when he got to the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10, Bobcats.
Twins left, split right. It's going to be another screen. High pass. That was not, that's not the type of pass you want to throw on a screen. You don't want to make your guy run forward into the oncoming players. He's not able to concentrate on the pass. You want to hit him quickly. So, incomplete.
All right, so it's going to be 2nd and 10 coming up. Dangerous pass there. It went off his hands. The defender, only because he was tangled up with the other receiver, did he not get a chance to get both hands on the ball.
And shotgun. Pass. He's got plenty of time. He got a man open in the middle. Makes the catch. And he's still on his feet.
Touchdown!
Bobcats. Murillo on the quick post. Sat down in the zone, in the void of the zone. And Diaz hit him on the numbers. And we have Bobcats on the board.
So with 9:53 left in the first quarter, Bobcats first possession pick up 1 first down. Next down on first down, pick up 5. Then get 1 more and then incomplete. They punt the ball. No return at the 23-yard line. First running play by number 2, Moran. They take the ball away from his arms. And on the second play, it's the Bobcats getting into the end zone. 6-0 point after, Pablo.
Castillo takes his time. Looks good from up here. Extra point.
Bobcats. So quickly, ladies and gentlemen, 9:53 left in the first quarter. Second possession, Bobcats. They run 3 plays. They ran 3 plays over here, Pablo. Then they ran 3 and went out, so they ran 6 plays. They punted the ball, came back, ran 2 plays, got into the end zone from the 23-yard line. That is the Bobcats on their second possession getting on the board. So with 9:53 here at Edinburg Cat Stadium, big game tonight of 6A football. First 6A football in history here in the state of Texas. It is the Edinburg Bobcats 7, Wildcats 0. Pablo.
Hey, feels good on a very special night as the Vela family was honored tonight. They had Miss Dominga Vela
and her boys.
Yes, sir, her family, and they are honoring him on the field. And what a great night to have the Vela family out here, to have the class of 85, a class of a whole bunch of years. And the Bobcats score first. You're thinking,
¿Qué más quieres? All right, that's the class of 75 joining us, class of 85 joining us, class of 95
ever
joining us, class of 90 joining us, and of course our latest class of 2005 for their 10-year reunion. Pablo, that's a long way back. And Pablo, that's just to show you how much Bobcat pride is back.
There's a lot of pride. There's no doubt. Bobcat pride will never die.
All right, here we go. Bobcats kicking off from the north side. They're going to be kicking to the south side. Here we go, Pablo.
Castillo puts his foot into it. Not a very far kick. Fielded cleanly at the 13. He's got nowhere to go, and he's swarmed by the Bobcats. And the Bobcats, again, are tending to strip the ball. Great job.
Yeah, they get back to the 28-yard line, Pablo. It's 5 yards better than last time. Last time they started at the 23. Now they're starting at the 28. Not bad field position, but it's the Bobcat defense who came out big in the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. And again, second possession after they had punted a great pass. It got thrown where only the receiver had the rights to the ball.
Yep.
He came up with it and then went up the middle for 23 yards. So it's going to be first and 10. Wildcats, they're at their own 28-yard line. We got 9:46. It is right now Edinburg Bobcats 7, Wildcats 0. Pablo.
I formation. They're going to hand off to Marone right up the middle. As the linebackers shoot the gap. Great job because Marone was not able to get himself going. You don't want to get him that head of steam, and they attacked him early. He was not able to get his feet set.
All right, pick up of 3 yards on the play. It'll be second and 7, 9:30 left, ladies and gentlemen. Second possession for the Wildcats.
I formation again, split right. If you're the Bobcats, it is strong left. Split right. And they're going to hand off to Marone again as he's got a little bit of room, but I'll tell you what, it's hard to bring him down. Unless you got 4 guys, that's it. Good job by Palacios leading the way, a gain of 3, though.
Gain of 3, it'll be come up with a third and a short 4. Call it a long 3, whichever you want to call it. So we're under 9 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be third and 3 coming up for the Wildcats. Pablo, I talked to Coach Escobar, and he says, we're just going to have to just gang up on him, man. He said, we're going to.
Yes, that's right. You need to get
we're just going to gang up on him and realize what he's got.
Yes.
All right, here we go, Pablo. Take it away.
All right, they got a motion across the formation. It's going to be a play that's going to go wide. And sure enough, he turned it back inside. Another good job by the Bobcat defense, don't it?
All
As
right.
that play is designed to go outside, they turn them inside. Your pursuit is there. And 4 down.
And Pablo, thanks for the way you describe the plays and everything, Pablo, and how important it is turning the runner to the inside where you're going to get a lot of help.
And I talked about that with the linebacker coach tonight, Coach Valdez. I told him you need to turn the run inside, Coach. I mean, I wasn't giving him advice. I was just pointing, hey, come on, Coach, turn him inside. But don't let that boy go. He knew what I was talking about.
All right, are they set up to go for this? Remember, they're one of the teams that set up and then he goes sideways and punts the ball. And it's of course, Moran. Oh, they're going for it, Pablo.
Moran.
Oh!
Oh, no. He's gone. He will not be caught. There is no doubt about it. He is gone. And Moran breaks 2 or 3 tackles.
Touchdown, Wildcats. 63 yards on a 4th and 2. I think they sacked it up too much. Too close. He broke 2 tackles, and when Paul said he's gone, he was gone.
Well,
so quickly, here comes the replay.
Well, you saw a missed tackle. Unfortunately, one of the defensive backs went up high, and you can't. He's a big guy. You can't go up high, don't
There you go.
Right.
Talk about some yak.
Yeah. That was a lot of yak.
That's the yakety yak.
Yakety yak.
Don't
I will talk back.
All right. So that's going on a 63-yard run, ladies and gentlemen. And you know, like we said, keep
extra point Wildcats.
So quickly they answer the call. It was the Bobcats scoring with 9:53 left in the first, or with only 7:49 left in the first. Hello, Weslaco comes back to put their 7 points on the board.
And Donut, I see a strong force out here. I see a whole bunch of class of '85 folks up there. It's good to see some old Bobcats here. I don't know if there's any other groups that have organized as well as class of '85. But we got the class of '85 right in front of us. You can tell.
90s right there on your right.
Oh, 90.
90 Bobcat, class of 90 right here to our right. Let's look for another numbers. Class of 85 right here, Pablo.
There's my player.
Class of 85 right
85 right here. Class of 87 right there. That's my boy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so quickly with 7:49, it was the Wildcats answering the call after it looked very promising, like if it was going to be the Wildcats punting. They went for it and Paulo, that tells you how important this game is. Them going for it on 4th down.
A low line drive. It could be going out of bounds if he lets it roll. He decides to pick it up on the 5. That's the right decision because I don't know if he's going to go out. Turns it upfield, and he's still on his feet. A missed tackle. Next thing you know, on the 30, a very, very tough, hard run by Mares.
Here's a replay. It might have not gone out, Paulo.
Yeah, that's why it was a good decision to pick it
at
up.
the 5.
Because yeah, that's right. It could have gone in. Try to make the best of it, and a great run. Really, all effort by Mares.
All right, pick up from the 5, 30, 25 yards on the run back. So it's going to be 1st and 10. Third time the Bobcats touched the ball. They have a 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line. Pablo.
Twins left, split right. Wildcats in a cover 3, and right up the middle. And he's still on his feet, and he breaks it outside.
He needed 10. He picked up 10 and a half. So we're going to
move those chains.
Pablo
is running very tough.
Pablo, this yakety yak is getting stronger and stronger every game. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you right now, these guys, just by talking to the coaches and both teams said they were ready, they look ready. Here we go, Pablo, 1st and 10 Bobcats, 7:24 and counting left in the first quarter. It's Bobcats 7, Wildcats 7, Friday night football at Cat Stadium.
Wow, Wildcats. Oh, they're going to hand it off to Murillo. A little misdirection play. That play took a little too long to develop.
He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They're going to give him a loss of maybe half a yard.
Yeah.
As that play kind of took a little while to develop. And
it was there, but very quickly, and it was close.
You really put a strain on your O-line when you have a slow developing play, and it did not pay off on that one.
All right, so they gave him a half-yard loss. It'll be anyway. They called it 2nd and 7 coming up. Under 7 minutes left in the first quarter. Bobcat 7, Wildcat 7. Everybody knows us and can get a hold of us. Give us an update on the Jaguars.
All right, Twins right, split left. Diaz in the backfield. He also has Mares on his right hip. He's going to roll out to his right. He's got Mares to make sure he can keep it if he wants. He's going to throw it up in the air. And he tried to do a little trickery, tried to throw it over one guy and in front of another guy, but couldn't do it.
He was kind of trying to direct traffic and tell him go.
He was kind of back in the day on 4th Street.
Go, yes.
Go, turn it up.
Turn it up.
Chewy's truck, turn right. And
if he turned it up, Paulo, they got 6 points.
Yeah, you're right about that. They weren't on the same page on that one.
Exactly.
So an improvised play.
It'll stop the clock with 6:29. It'll be now a 3rd and 10 after picking up a nice first down. They're down to 3rd and 10 coming up. That's the Bobcats at their own 40.
All right, he's in the pocket. He's got plenty of time. He got him open in the flats.
But
he does hit him.
8 yards.
Yeah, unfortunately, they needed to run a deeper route than that. And that's going to be a 4th and 4. Good catch, though, but they didn't get enough.
All right, it'll be the second time Bobcats getting set for a punt. They'll be punting from about their own, call it their 39, 38-yard line. We'll see what happens right now. It's the Bobcats' third possession. They get one more first down, but then turn the ball over, and it's going to be a punt for them. Look who's back to receive the punt.
Uh-oh. It's a good snap, and it's a decent punt. It's going to take it to the ground.
Hit him. Watch it.
Oh, we were hoping it could maybe hit the back of a Wildcat, but it did not. It went out of bounds. They had the dangerous Maroon back there.
Went out of bounds at the 16. Sorry, Pablo. Went out of bounds at the 16-yard line, Pablo. So the field position advantage Bobcats.
Yes.
Be careful on the big run, Pablo. Hey, Pablo, now what kind of confidence you as a coach, you give the ball to your best player, a dream player, like he says. That's what he loves about his job right now this year is coaching Lupe Moran. And the kid fumbles it on the first play, comes back and hits him 3 times in a row, and the kid goes.
Oh, there was never a doubt, don't it? They're not going to lose confidence in a kid like that. They knew he could rebound, and boy, did he. And hands it out to the fullback. Up the middle, maybe off the right side. That's Angel Flores on the run.
Yeah, half of the defenders followed Moran to the right.
Moran threatened to go wide, hoping to influence some of the linebackers, and maybe it did because it was gain of 7.
Gain of 7, it'll be 2nd and 3 coming up for the Wildcats. 5:27 left and counting, ladies and gentlemen, in the first quarter at Cat Stadium. I'm Donald Salinas. To my right, Paul Osbury, and to my left, with the stats, Ida Salinas.
Motion across the formation. It's going to be a Moron. Turns it upfield. He is met by a host of Bobcat defenders, namely Palacios, the linebacker. Also, number 6, you got to give credit to the big old Jacob Garza.
Maybe back to line of scrimmage. Here we go again, Pablo. 3rd and 3 coming up. Bobcat defense can come out big. We're under 5 minutes. Quick quarter going by, Pablo.
You're right about that. A lot of runs. And Moron can score at any moment. And so, the Bobcats, and I was talking to the coach again, the linebacker coach said, we're going to have to swarm him. We're going to have to just get as many hats as possible, period. And they're going to hand out to Moron as he got nothing doing outside. Tries to go inside, and there's a host of bodies, and they needed 3,
Pablo,
and they
gamble
got 2.
again, Pablo. You gamble again. 4th and 1, a long one.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, there he is.
We expect that little quarterback sneak. You know how good he is. That
Here we
little
go.
quarterback, I'm telling you what, he's special on these little quarterback sneaks.
There he goes.
And there he goes.
Yeah, he got it.
He got it. They needed one, they got two, so we're going to move those chains. He is a quarterback sneak specialist.
Yeah, and be careful. Don't leave a big hole because he'll shoot that gap. Even though, to me,
he'll quarterback sneak to the outside.
yeah, even if it's not the play calling.
Yeah.
I think the coach, as good as he runs it, Paulo, I think he tells him, you got the green light, like on baseball. Guy's fast enough. You got the green light anytime you want to try and steal a base.
Yeah.
Here we go. First and 10, under 4 minutes left in the first.
Moron up the right side. Oh, no, he's got room. And he's dragged down, but 13 or 14 yards later.
So they're going to
Move those chains. Moron had some room on the outside. You don't want him to get on the outside. And he was brought down by a host of defensive backs. And that's not good for the defense if your DBs are making tackles on it.
All right, so it's going to be pick up another first down. It'll be 3:45 and counting left in the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Bobcat 7, Wildcat 7. Wildcats on their third possession of the night.
Got split right. Strong right if you're the Bobcats. Hand it out to the fullback again, right up the middle. That's Angel Flores. Nothing doing, a host of
Good
bodies.
spot. Look at the spot.
Wow, that's a very generous spot. I thought
Pick
he gained
up a
3,
4
but he said
yards.
he gained 4. Wow.
Almost 5 yards on the play, so it'll be a 2nd and 6 coming up. They gave him 4 yards on the play. Coming up with the Wildcats, and we're going to be right under 3 minutes, probably before they get the next play going. Ladies and gentlemen, we got us a good one here at Cat Stadium. You're listening to Team Donut and Paul. Ida Salinas helping out with the stats. Thank you very much, babe. Here we go, Paulo. It's going to be a 2nd and 6, under 3 minutes left.
Split right, I formation, Marone at the top. Gonna be motion across the formation again. To the right.
Fullback.
And a toss to Marone. And he just lowers his head. Not only is he fast, he is tough too. He initiated the contact.
Let's see. They toss the ball to the ref. It's to the right. He jumps for the ball, and he stays in that area, Paulo. He gave him almost a yard. You cannot leave your spot of the ball to catch a football.
Quarterback sneak again, imagine that. And that's definitely plain enough for the first down and forward progress. So they're going to move those chains. And he is a good one at the quarterback sneak. Wow. I'll tell you what, that Darren Rivas, I mean, again, he can quarterback sneak up the middle. He can quarterback sneak and go outside.
He can fake and take one step back, and next thing you know, he's going forward.
Yeah.
All right, 1st and 10. They're in the Bobcats out of the field. They're at the 48-yard line. 1st and 10, under 2 minutes left, first quarter.
Flores and Marone in the backfield. Flores at the fullback. Actually, the conback, depends what you want to call him. Marone at the tailback. It's going to be hand out to Marone up the middle. And he got all the way to the 3rd level, which are the defensive backs. And that's a solid gain of about 9 or 8, don't it?
Yep,
Wow.
8 yards
something
on
else.
the play. It's going to be 2nd and 2 coming up. 1:35 and counting the first quarter. We're at Cat Stadium. We're live. It is right now in Bobcat 7, Wildcat 7. But Wildcats marching down the field.
And there's your quarterback sneak. And Darren Rivas, he's got quite an instinct, don't it?
So they're going to
Move those chains.
That's the kind of play I'm calling, Paulo. To me, he calls on his own.
Yep.
If you
It's
need
a quarterback
to,
sneak, he can go wherever he wants.
Yeah, and talking to the coach, you talk to him, and he seems very easygoing, man. He's relaxed, and he's having some fun coaching these kids.
All right, formation again. That means two running backs basically in a straight line behind the quarterback. Double tight end set. And they hand out to Marone right the middle. And he just drags a pile of bodies for another 5 yards.
He's going 100 miles an hour. Oh, he's
He
going
hits
full
the hole
speed.
very hard.
Yeah, he's going full speed when he gets that ball.
He is definitely, he may make contact.
Look at that. Bobcats aren't even set.
Quarterback sneak. Wow, another good run by Rivas as a quarterback sneak, even though a gain of 4. Don't announce next to those 31.
Yeah, 31. You'll take 4 yards every play, Pablo?
Oh, my gosh. Every play, every down.
All right, we're under 30 seconds left in the first quarter, and it's the Wildcats right now marching right down the field. They started at their own 16. Quickly, they're at the Bobcat 25.
Oh, and Bobcat
First
just
flag of the night?
Caught their set. Yeah. Caught a
Wow.
little break here. I saw some movement on the right side of the line.
First flag of the
Legal
night,
procedure.
and it's going to go against the Wildcats for 5 yards.
And Bobcats catch a little break.
Now, Paulo, here's the scary part.
Yep, so
3rd and 6. They've been going for it when it's 4th and 2, 4th and 3
Yeah, from way
at
back
their
here.
own side of the
Oh,
field.
yeah.
You think they're going to go for it twice?
Oh, yes, sir. They got Marone back there, man.
All right, we're
He
down
is
to
tough.
8 seconds.
2 tight end set.
5. They're not going to get
They're
it
not
off.
going to get it off. They may, don't it?
No. No, sir.
They're let him play.
Oh, they let him play it.
Moron tries to cut it back. The play was designed to go to the right. Moron cut it back to the left. Good job to the linebacker to crash down and take care of business. And he's now going to be 4th and 5, 4th and 6.
4th and 5, 4th and 6 coming up. Ladies and gentlemen, 1 quarter is completed here at Edinburg
24
Cat Stadium.
minutes.
In 24 minutes, Pablo? 24 minutes is all it took for the first quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, we have as a good one. It's the Bobcats touching the ball 3 times. They picked up 2 first downs, but went big on a 23-yard pass. With 9:53 left in the quarter, they put up their 7 points. On the other hand, that was on their second possession. On the first possession, the Wildcats turned it over, and that's when the Bobcats scored on their second possession. They touched the ball 3 times. On their second possession is when they went 63 yards on a run with 7:49 left. We're tied up at 7. Right now, it's the third possession for the Wildcats. They picked up 4 first downs already. They've been flagged once, and it was a big one on the play before this half ended. The quarter ended, I'm sorry, and it was for 5 yards. So now they have a 4th and 4 coming up. We're going to start the second quarter. They're at the Bobcat 29-yard line. Pablo.
All right, shotgun formation for Rivas this time.
Oh,
timeout. He wants to think
timeout.
about it.
Wow, Pablo.
¿Qué pasó?
You just had a timeout. You just changed sides on the field.
Well, I know what happened on it was they saw something on the defense. They realized that
They
wherever
were-
was
they
the
were
point of
set up.
attack, the Bobcats were going to take care of it, probably by virtue of alignment, and that's probably a smart timeout, don't it? It's not like they
How
didn't
big
discuss
is
the
this
play.
game now? I mean, just by the
That's some
timeout
respect.
being called,
They respect
that's a
the
lot.
Bobcats.
And you know what? When he turned around, he didn't only say these guys. He turned around and he said, "Those guys over there can win out and make the playoffs, and we don't."
He understands.
You know, he respects the Bobcats. You know, so that's a lot of respect there, and a lot of respect by you worried about making a 4th down in the first quarter. Class of 75 right there. All right, they're putting the class of 75 on the screen.
Class
So
75, class 75,
You're going to see that when you see it. It's class. Here you go, class of 85.
85.
Class of 85 now coming up on the screen. And ladies and
Wow,
gentlemen,
good job,
there
Cat
is some
TV.
Bobcat pride here at Cat Stadium tonight. Pablo, you're a Bobcat?
All the way, baby.
By choice?
You got
or
red, white, and blue
es todo lo
blood.
que había?
The only high school in town, brother.
Yeah, I'm not even going to ask for your class. Here we go. It's going to be 4th and 4 coming up. Big play for the defense. There
And
it
they
goes.
pitch it outside of Moron. He's got it.
Oh, he's got...
No!
No,
defends
he's
the
short.
spot.
He's going to be short.
It was
It's
a
gonna
great
be
tackle.
Great tackle, especially against number 2. And Pablo, how big is that?
Danny Cuellar brings him down a yard short. It was a one-on-one, don't it?
With
If
a
he don't
cast
make
on his hand?
If he don't make the tackle, he may be gone, let alone the first down.
I think he surprised Moran, Lupe there by not only getting to him, but bringing him down when he met him. Right after he met him 2 yards away from the first down. He came down 1 yard before the first down. Here we go, 1st and 10 Bobcats. They got the ball at their own 25. Pablo.
Uh-oh, we got a flag. It's going to be on the offense. As Weslaco is in a
How can you
4-3.
kill a momentum like that, Pablo?
Well, at least they have the ball, you know.
Oh, okay, at least. Say what you want.
Weslaco in a 4-3 defense. Bobcats in a 3-4. What that means is Weslaco has 4 down linemen and 3 linebackers, and of course 4 defensive backs. Bobcats go 3 down linemen, 4 linebackers. and
Pablo,
4
you
defensive
need
backs.
at least 6-7 yards here, Pablo, to forget that flag.
And he's going to roll out to his left. He's got a man, and he had Murillo. He was just thrown a little too far. Murillo basically did about a 10-yard out, comeback to the out, but he just threw a little too far. Diaz just had a little bit too much on that.
All right, incomplete pass. It'll stop the clock with 11:47 after we had a quick first quarter. Second quarter started off very slow. It stops the clock twice already. 3 times, twice on the possession, the change, and then right now on the incomplete pass. Here we go. It's going to be 2nd and 15 after that big flag that was called against the Bobcats for illegal procedure. Pablo.
Motion across the formation. He's going to keep it himself. I like the
Takes too
design.
long. Takes
I
too
like
long.
the design of the play. The problem is, don't it, is that by the time he gets going, you're asking a whole lot. What he basically did is he faked one running back, faked to another running back, and then went right up the middle, and that's asking too much of your lineman, don't it?
All right. So it's got back to a line of scrimmage. We'll call it 3rd and 15 still for the Bobcats. 11, 20, and counting. Right now, Pablo, they had a big, humongous stop And after the flag, incomplete. Now back to the line of scrimmage. So they're 3rd and 15 coming up. Big play, and they're on their short end of the field on the Bobcat side. We got 5 seconds. Also, you don't want to go another.
2. They got it off. Oh, the center was the only one that didn't know the snap count, as everybody was anticipating the snap except for the center, and the Bobcats have just gone backwards, and that is not good. As you don't want to get closer to your own end zone, don't it? That's not good.
Well, Pablo, the main thing is you held them on a 4th down. The momentum of the fans, your players, everybody was just so high, and now all of a sudden it goes the other way. So here we go. Now it's 4th and 20 coming up.
And he dropped back pass. Expect a screen. He hits him, and he's still on his feet. He's not going to run out of room. That's a good play.
We got an automatic 1st down, Pablo.
That was all.
They roughing the passer.
Oh,
here we go. Here we go. Roughing the passer. Personal foul. 15 yards. Automatic. 1st down.
So
we're going to move those chains.
We'll take that break.
That's Christmas in Halloween night. Trick or treat.
Christmas and Halloween.
Halloween. What could happen tonight, Pablo? Ooh.
We're hoping for a Bobcat victory. That's what I'm hoping.
All right. So Bobcats get break number 2, Pablo. I'm going to call it break number 2 after holding Moran on an open field tackle.
Break number
keeping
3.
Him to 1 yard. Break number 3. All right, here we go. They get a automatic 1st down on roughing the passer. So it is now Bobcat football at the 31-yard line.
Man to man down here at the bottom. They're going to hand it off. As nothing doing, does stay on his feet. As manages to get back to the line of scrimmage at best. As that is Mata is running tough.
Coach, help me out here.
Yeah.
Help me out, all right? What would be the problem on a play, on a bunch of these plays taking too long to develop?
Oh, well, the reason they did all that misdirection, don't is to try to vacate the linebackers.
Okay.
Okay,
But trying to send them other directions.
Right, and so all you got to do is get through the first line, the first level.
Okay,
but
and it'll
if
be
you don't, there's no going nowhere.
All right.
Motion across the formation, takes the trips right, drop back pass. He's got time. He's got overthrows Olivares. That's hard to do because he probably goes about 6 feet tall, and that's going to turn into a 3rd and 10.
Once again, Bobcats, we've seen them play this kind of football where they look so good on certain possessions and they come and, can't seem to move the ball no matter what on run or passes on the next play. So we're back to a 3rd and 10 coming up, ball at their own 31-yard line. If anything, Pablo, you won't be playing from your own end zone.
Yes, that's good news. He rolls out, and he's got a man open in the flats, and they're not on the same page as Murillo did an out and up. He would have been open.
There. He was by himself.
They're just not on the same page. That is a miscommunication. Looks like Coach Escobar is really upset at his quarterback, as maybe the quarterback they were not on the same page. Murillo was on page 5, and the quarterback was on page 3.
And again, ladies and gentlemen, that play, now that, he didn't even have to throw it yet. He had the time. Let the play develop.
And that's why he's upset. Coach Escobar knew not only he did have time, don't it, but that out and up was going to be a touchdown. And, he got pressure. It's going to be a very short kick, and that's not going to be very effective at all. We are going to call that a 17-yard punt, and that is not good because you just gave the ball to Weslaco at the 47.
They were at the 39. They punted from the 39, and the ball got to the 40.
Well,
47. The punt.
Make that a
7
about a 9-yard punt.
9-yard punt. Válgame Dios.
Man.
All right, Pablo. We've yet to catch a ball that has been thrown. These are the stats.
No, we did, but it was 4th and 10, and they threw a 5-yard pass.
Okay. All right, they got one pass. They got back to the line of scrimmage. Here we go, 1st and 10. It is going to be now the 4th time they touch the ball. We'll wait and see what's going to happen right here, ladies and gentlemen.
3 running back set.
Territory.
They hand it off to Emilio Tamez as he goes out the left guard, left tackle for a gain of about 6.5.
Yep. It'll be a 2nd and 4 coming up for the, they're calling it 2nd and 3, Pablo, coming up for the Wildcats. Under 9:15 and counting left in the first half, ladies and gentlemen. It's still Bobcats 7, Wildcats 7.
And I'll tell you what. There goes Marone up the middle. I can already see it. Be careful. Yeah, it's going to be on the Bobcats.
Oh.
Yeah, that's going to be on the Bobcats. That was not a. that was not a wise decision by the Bobcats to continue to, after the play.
You think Coach Escobar saw that?
Yeah, he's letting him know in his special
Yeah, he
coach
pulled
way.
him out. There he is.
That doesn't do any good. There's no need to do that. It doesn't make you tough. It hurts the team. Emotions run high, but you got to be under control, don't it? And just like that, they're in field goal range.
Ball will be set at the 22 for the Wildcats.
After they turn the ball over twice, one on downs, one's on a fumble, Bobcats cannot take advantage of that.
They got big old Jesus Trevino. That's going to keep it himself.
Holding.
And he's got some room up the left side, and he's dragged out of bounds. They need a 10. They got about 13.
They got away with the holding there, Pablo.
We got referee. Here comes Miss Vela. I see her coming up. And they're going to move those chains and drop them chains.
Drop them?
Yes.
No, 11.
I'm sorry. And we're going to pick up them
chains.
Here we go. We got a special guest.
I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you right now, we got a special guest coming up with us in about 8 minutes. Believe me, you're going to want to hear this one. It's going to be fun. It's going to be hard, but it's going to be fun. Let me tell you, I guarantee you, I got a special guest that's going to join me in about 8 minutes, and I'm going to wait so we can enjoy that.
Oh, that way we can, yes.
We can run to the outside. He's going to fall just short of the goal line, Pablo. So this time, we're going
to move those chains and drop them chains.
So we're moving them and we're dropping them. How you doing? And we're
doing the best we can to keep it a secret. It's not a secret.
No, it ain't. We'll find out, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, we got a special guest that's going to come up to us. And you know what, Pablo? We're gonna do it after, if they score, we're going to do it after the score.
And they got their big old fullback. He's just going to, Moron, that's too easy for him.
Yeah.
Touchdown, Wildcats.
You're going to have to go down for halftime. So we're going to do it right now.
Right up the middle.
Okay, we're
just like that, it is 13-7.
So with 8:17, it's Wildcats getting on the scoreboard one more time, and it's going to be now the Weslaco East Wildcats 13, Edinburg Bobcats 7, 8:17 left in the half. Pablo, point after, take us to it.
Point after, extra point. The snap is good, and the kick like he pulled it a little bit, but it is extra point, Wildcats.
So with 8:17 left, it is now Weslaco East Wildcats 14, and Edinburg Bobcats 7. You can hear me? You ready? All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, my special guest, Ms. Dominga Vela. And it's a special guest because it's not only for me, but for the city of Edinburg, for my partner right to my right, Paul Osbury. Ms. Vela, thank you very much for joining us. And first of all, Ms. Vela, how emotional is it? I know it's for us, but coming not only to a game like this, but a team that Coach Vela left here for us, Bobcats. Right, and that's one thing that's shining is Vela. I thought, before I met Coach Escobedo, I said, you know what, I like you already because I saw the red and blue back in the stands. We haven't seen that in years, and I'm not saying we haven't seen it since Coach Vela left us because Joey had a good year one year, and we got some people back. But the pride of Bobcat pride, and ladies and gentlemen, we might miss a few plays, but I'm going to enjoy this for a while. So I'm sorry. Pablo, take it through.
No, they got it.
You got it. Take it through it, Pablo.
You got it. Kick off, field cleanly at the 8. He's on the right side. There's really nowhere to go. He cuts it back, looking for room. And again, that is all effort to take him down to the 36. You got it, Don.
Back to you, Ms. Vela. And what I was asking you is, when I met Coach Escobar, I told him, you know what, Coach, I like you already, man. And somebody from upstairs is watching because this Bobcat pride is back. On the other hand, Ms. Vela, and having Robert Vela High School setting history already this year, but making the playoffs by many victories, by victories in a row and so on. And the man, Coach Vela, watching from upstairs, what is school, the school that was named after him, how successful they're being, and how, to me, the only thing they're going to do is get better. I want your answer in a bit after Paul takes us to this play. Here we go, Pablo, 1st and 10 Bobcats.
Twins left, split right. Diaz in the shotgun. It's going to be a quick screen, and he throws it. It is caught, unfortunately. Oh, incomplete.
So,
but you know, Coach, the underlying colors are the blue. The underlying colors are the blue. So, Sabercats blue. Bobcats blue. So Coach Vela is everywhere.
He's everywhere. No,
He's
casi nada.
everywhere in Edinburg.
All right, take us through, Pablo. One more play.
Twins left, split right. Diaz going to hand it off. And a tough run by Mares. Really found no running room. Stays on his feet and just doing the best he can. Maybe a gain of 2, but a pile of bodies.
So, Ms. Vela, I'm going to let
And I can
Pablo-
tell you that Coach Vela is probably at every single game trying to call the plays because we all knew Coach Vela.
So he hasn't changed, eh?
He has not changed.
I believe on that one. Ms. Vela, on behalf of Donut and myself, thank you very much for joining me. It's been great. Pablo, you got
Thank
something
you.
for Ms. Vela after the play?
I do.
It's going to be yours, all right?
I do. We got
This is great, Ms. Vela. Thank you
split
very much.
left.
You're welcome.
Twins right. Strong left if you're Weslaco. Diaz in the shotgun. He drops back to pass. He's got time. He's got a man open in the middle. And it's
Oh! Pablo, I think he thought the guy was going to deflect the ball and didn't expect it, but it went right through the defender. Number 5 gets that ball at the 30-yard line. He'd still be running for 6 points. Fell incomplete, so they'll stop the clock with 7:19. Pablo.
Wes Vela, you know, your late husband, God rest his soul, was a heck of a coach. He was successful everywhere he went.
Yes, Coach.
And you're welcome, ma'am. He was successful everywhere he went. And the Bobcat pride, you know, Coach Vela, coach here, came back and just took the Bobcats to new heights. And so we just respect you being up here. And it's just good to see you, ma'am.
Thank you, Coach.
Yes, ma'am.
Good luck to us.
Hey, once again, that's
Good luck to the
Dominga Vela
Bobcats.
joining us. We have a Donut and Paul Osbury, Team Donut and Paul. Miss, I got a shirt for you. Please do not leave. I will see you at halftime.
Good luck to everyone. Good
All
luck
right,
to the
thanks to
Bobcats.
Dominga Vela joining us in the booth. Special thanks going out to her and all the Vela family for joining us tonight at homecoming for the Edinburg Bobcats. Love you, ma'am.
And what happened on that play was the Bobcats punted, and it was muffed, and the Bobcats recovered the fumble.
It's Bobcat football.
Yes, sir.
All right, you saw that, Coach Vela. Here we go. We have a 1st and 10. Ball at the 24-yard line.
Coach Vela, Coach Vela, Coach
Coach Vela, Coach Vela, Coach Vela. Here we go. All right, we got 1st and 10 Bobcats. Ball at the 24-yard line of the Wildcats. You live for the Bobcats.
Boy, we bring up Coach Vela's name. Next thing you know,
Epa.
a good tackle and a fumble, and the Bobcats have the ball. Coach Vela, Coach Vela, Coach Vela, Coach 85. Coach Vela.
All right, here we go. We're trying to get the Bobcats going here, ladies and gentlemen, and I think you can tell that. But we get hit with one more flag, one more time. Flag on the Bobcats. Bobcats go back 5 yards. 1st and 15 coming up.
All right, Weslaco into cover 3. Quarterback rolls out. He's got his man open in the flats. And again, they just do not seem to be on the same page. I don't quite understand. I'm sure they'll get it figured out. Coach Escobar
It's all over the field.
is
Pablo,
very upset.
Again, Pablo, how upsetting is it? Like, it's not so much now that we're not, the coaching and doing their job to give the kids a chance to win.
Well, we're also Bobcat fans. We
Yeah.
cannot help
It
it.
gets a little harder.
I'm a Bobcat. We got Bobcat pride, so we want him to score in every play, of course.
All right, 2nd and 15 coming up. Bobcat football.
Rolls out to his left once again. He
Holding.
got a block. He's got some room to run if he wants to. He also has a man wide open.
Number 5.
Touchdown, Bobcat Murillo. On a broken play, Murillo just sitting there and said, well, throw it to me. Why not?
Let it develop.
Yeah.
You don't have to throw it.
Right.
Then the second time, same player that dropped the pass right now before the punt comes back, gets the touchdown pass. So now, with 6:54, Bobcats on the board one more time. It is the Edinburg Bobcats 13-point after coming, and it's the Weslaco East.
I'll tell you what, we got to give, Saul Ramirez, you got to give credit because he's the one that made that block on the defensive end and allowed quarterback Diaz to get outside. And so you got to give credit where credit's due. Saul Ramirez on a great block to give
12 seconds,
Diaz
10 seconds.
time.
Use
He'll
your
get it.
timeout, Coach. 7, 6, 4, 3, 2.
Wow, that's impressive.
Oh,
Extra point, Bobcats. Wow, what happened?
Coach Vela.
What happened, ladies and gentlemen, was with about under 10 seconds to go on the play clock, one of the Bobcat offensive linemen realized, hey, I need to be out there. He sprinted out there and got set with 4 seconds, and with 1 tick left, they snapped the ball as if, yeah, no big deal, no big deal.
I got to clean my hands here, but that's a classic interview, man.
Look at that replay. Beautiful again. Great job, Rick, on the camera. Great job keeping everything in the center. A good, true professional. Great job.
Was that a nice interview there, Pablo?
That's
tough, man.
And she does a great job. Ms. Vela is in charge of one of the Edinburg North cluster here. One of the top, top administrator for the district. She does a great job. Longtime principal as well.
Yeah, she's tough, man. She's tough.
There's no doubt. She was principal at Brewster for a couple of months, and
I tell you what, if somebody could handle Coach Vela, it's that lady.
I don't know who's tougher, her or Coach Vela.
No, she is. I guarantee you. Coach Vela would tell me. No me donan minga. No me. No, don't even go there. Don't even go there. You know, Paulo, and I'll tell you. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But when I wanted a cap or a shirt, I would deliver books to Jefferson. Is it Jefferson right there by HEB?
Yeah, she used to principal there.
She used to be a principal there?
Yes, sir.
She'll kick at his donut. She'd be on the phone. I have a donut. Give him what he wants.
I like that. High, short kick to the right. And he runs out of room, runs to the host of Bobcats. Made the most of it down at the 32 is where they're going to begin.
So finally, it's the Bobcats taking advantage of a turnover and recovering the fumble punt ball, and they put 7 points on the board. So for the first time, Bobcats are now starting to take advantage of breaks that they're getting. Which
they did
in the past game.
2 turnovers, 2 touchdowns.
All right. So you know what? I didn't even thought of that one.
Yeah. Both touchdowns off of their turnovers. Where do we get stats like that from?
Uh-oh.
The misses.
The misses.
The misses.
So you're up here, you got your misses next to you.
¿Qué más quieres? Oh, no doubt.
Here we go, 6:49 left, ladies and gentlemen. We got us a great one here at Cat Stadium. It is right now Bobcats 14, Wildcats 14.
And that's a nifty little play.
Oh.
He's still on his feet. He's got it. He could be gone. The 30, the 20, the 10. Darren Rivas, quarterback, keep up the middle. Wildcats. What happened, don't it? A little play action. They faked Moron going the outside, and that took everybody. Every linebacker chased Moron, and all he had to do was just get through the first line. Done, gone.
68 yards.
A very clever play. I do like that.
He does it. He'll do it all night.
Very clever play, don't it? Very well designed play by the offense over there. The offensive coordinator doing a great job. Wow. Jesse Trevino. So Weslaco designed a good little play right there, I assure you.
Momentum has just shifted now.
I mean, what they're doing, don't it, is they're...
After the extra point,
Wildcats.
And see if we can get, they're going to show the highlight on the big screen, Pablo, I believe. Here it is. Here it is, right here. It's a replay right here for us, Pablo.
Man, look at that.
1.
2, he's gone.
2.
Makes
3.
a cut.
You ain't going to get him, both.
No, he's gone. Darren Rivas got plenty of speed as well. Again, what happened, ladies and gentlemen, they used Moron as a decoy on that one. And they used the Moron as a decoy to go to the outside and then run right up the middle. A very effective play. And all you need is someone with the speed and athleticism, and I'll tell you what, Darren Rivas has plenty of it.
All right, so with 6:37 left in the half, after the Bobcats took advantage of a turnover on a fumbled punt, they went into the end zone on a great pass on a third down play to make it 14-14. But on the next play after the kickoff, it's Rivas going 68 yards to put the Wildcats back in front now by the score. Wildcats 21, Bobcats 14. A lot of time left in the half. Whatever you do, Pablo, don't get further behind. If you don't score, fine, but don't let them score. We'll see what happens. Right now, it's going to be the Wildcats kicking out from the north side to the south side. Bobcats will be traveling from the south to the north. Pablo, take us through it.
Orlando Ramirez about to kick off. He hits a low line drive ball that's going to be fielded very easily, very cleanly. No hang time, so he's going to get a big running start. Oh, he is hit. But at the 28, that's decent field position. No hang time whatsoever in that kickoff. He caught him the second hop.
Yeah, and Paulo, the hit was not as hard, but looked real hard because he caught him on the air.
Yeah.
And it hit him hard. So it's going to be 1st and 10 Bobcats. Remember, Bobcats, Paulo, and it all depends, Paulo. Can you answer a call when you get hit that hard? 68-yard run after you just tied the game, and they go back up 21-14. So here we go, 6:30 left in the half. We're going to listening to Bobcat football here at Edinburg Cat Stadium. I'm Donut Salinas, and to my right, Paul Osbury. On the left with the stats, Ida Salinas.
And they hand it. He gets turned inside. He stays on his feet, though. Saul Ramirez, that play was designed to get outside. Give credit to the Weslaco defense because they attacked from the outside in, and no more than a gain of 2.
Gain of 2 on the play, so it'll be 2nd and 8 coming up for the Bobcats. We'll be under 6 minutes before we get this next play going. It is right now the Wildcats 21, Bobcats 14. In case you're just joining us, we have a lot of class reunions here. We got the class of 75, class of 85, class of 95, class of 90, and class of 2005 for the Bobcats. Bobcat pride is back.
And shotgun formation for Diaz. He drops back. He feels the pressure. And he had time, but I'll tell you what, that was a gorgeous sack by big old German Lopez. He basically ran into him, don't it?
Exactly.
Again,
Pablo.
Diaz dropped back the pass, decided, you know what, I'm just going to keep it.
If he had decided that 2 seconds earlier, he'd still be running.
Diaz just kind of got in his head. I'm just going to go ahead and run. Problem was there was a big old boy standing right in front of him. They were looking at a 3rd and 12. Trips to the right, split left. They got man-to-man here at the bottom. And he's going to roll out to his right. He's got room. He can keep it if he wants. He throws it. It makes a great catch.
Olivares on the
wide
play.
open on the sideline.
He needed 11. He picked up 13, so we're going to
move those chains. That was a good Diaz to Olivares. Tristan Olivares connection.
All right, I'm missing a sheet of paper here, but here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to tell you right now, we're going to thank some people who's bringing this action to you, and that's Cats TV. That is KATS, Channel 17, of course. It's streamed on by ValleyCentral.com. That's KGBT, Channel 4 Sports. Pablo, take it away.
Trips left, split right. Motion across the formation. And we got, that's definitely on the offense. Going to probably be a legal procedure.
Prior to the snap.
All right.
Ball start.
Another 5 yards against the Bobcats. Pablo, once again, let's thank our board of trustees, which is President Juan Sani Palacios. Happy belated birthday. His birthday was yesterday. Also, Vice President Dr. Martin Castillo, Secretary Jaime Solis. Of course, our members, Jaime Chavana, Carmen Gonzalez, Robert Peña Jr., and David Torres. Special thanks going out to Mr. Torres, Mr. Chavana. Mr. Torres with 8 years of service, and Mr. Chavana, 12 years of service. Also, let's give a special thanks to our Superintendent, Dr. Rene Gutierrez. Here we go, Pablo's
double
first
twins.
15.
He's going to roll out to his left. He's got him up in the flats. He hits Murillo. Problem was Murillo had to come back for the ball, and he ended up losing yards on the play.
They gave him 1 yard, Pablo. 2 yards. 1 yard.
Yeah, 1 yard. Made 1 yard.
They're giving him 2, so let's go with 2, man.
Yeah, we'll take 2.
We'll take 2, so it's going to be 2nd and 13 coming up for the Bobcats. 4:33 left. Bobcats are down right now by the score of 21-14. It's going to be the 6th time, I believe, 7th time Bobcats touch the football. Pablo.
Coach Vela. He rolls out to his right. And we invoke the name of Coach Vela, and we have a completion, a little 5-yard out. You know what? They got a little closer. They needed about 13. They got about 5, so it turns into a 3rd and 9, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 8, I'm sorry.
3rd and 8 coming up. We'll call it 3rd and 8 coming up for the Bobcats.
Yes.
4:27 left. Ball is at their own 43-yard line. Pablo. Coach Vela.
Coach Vela.
All right, here we go. Let's see if it helps. Come on, Vela.
Coach Vela. Class 85.
4:27 left. We went out of bounds to stop the clock with 4:27.
44.
All right, here we go. Bobcat, 3rd and
Double
8
twins.
coming up.
Diaz in the shotgun. He's going to stay in the pocket. He's got plenty of time. He's got a man open in the middle. He threw into the traffic. The problem was the quarterback had stared at him too long, don't it? And when you keep your eyes on the receiver, the defense will start drifting that way, and it was broken up, almost an intercepted pass.
Oh, we're listening. Right now, Jack's not looking good. Jag 0, Weslaco 21.
Oh, that's a tough deficit to come back from. Bobcats in the punting formation, punting from their 43. It's a good snap, and it's a high punt. They got Moron back there, and it takes kind of a neutral hop, goes out of bounds very quickly. 5, 10, 15, 20, 28, 30. Maybe a 34-yard punt. But the good news is no return.
No return, so it'll be 1st and 10. Weslaco East football, and they'll be at their own 25-yard line. 4:11 left in the half, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, it's Weslaco East, Wildcats 21, Edinburg Bobcats 14. Pablo, that was a great interview, man. And, special thanks to
Well, you did a good job, don't you?
Good job, man.
You could hear the respect in our voices, for not only for Miss Vela, but for her late husband, God rest his soul, Coach Vela, because they stood for everything that is right about the Bobcats.
All right, here we go. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. They're at their own 26-yard line. Pablo.
And Moron this time lowers his head and just runs into a pile. Gains a yard just on the fact that it was just sheer size moving the pile.
All right, and it's going to be a pickup of 1 yard. 2nd and 9 coming up for Weslaco East. 3:55 and counting left in this half. Bobcats need to hold them, Pablo. You cannot let them get on the board because they're going to get the ball first, I believe, if not mistaken, to start the second half.
And Weslaco not real tricky with their formations. They're kind of not really trying to hide much as they just give it to Moron. And Moron hurdles a couple of guys no huddle, quick formation. Marone a gain of about 6, makes it 3-2.
Bobcats better get ready. Watch the quarterback.
That's right. Look for either to Marone or Marone as a distraction. And there's a quarterback sneak right up the middle. He has just got an instinct on it. They needed 2 and they got about 4. So they're going to move those chains. Boy, I tell you what, Rivas is something else.
Yeah, and you can't, I don't know much about the game. But
well, he's looking at the alignment of the defensive line. He knows where the gap is.
You kind of can read him when he's going to go with it.
And if he's going to quarterback sneak, he should go to the left, as you can see.
We don't have anybody in front of him, Pablo.
That's right. He just goes in between the gap of defensive linemen. All they need is just a little hard charge. Hand out to Marone. He's going to bounce it outside. A stiff arm. Ooh. Marone is tough. I'll tell you what, Marone is not shying away from the contact. That's for sure.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, he is definitely not.
Was that a little yak?
Ooh. That was a stiff arm.
Yeah.
And then some yak.
And then some
yards after contact. So we're going to call that.
Pick up a 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6 coming up. 2:50 and he went out of bounds. Stop the clock. Hasta eso.
And quarterback sneak up the middle. My gosh.
And there's not a hole. He just dances behind his lineman.
And he gains about 3.5 on the quarterback sneak. Turns into about a 3 and 2.
It'll be 3rd and 2 coming up. 2:38, 2:37 and counting and a half. It's right now. Weslaco East Wildcats 21. Edinburg Bobcats 14.
Split left, I formation. It starts very much strong right if you're the Bobcats. And they are going to run to the right. They pitch it to Marone. They kick out the defensive end. All you need to do is make a cut block on that corner, which we've seen a lot, don't it? And
they needed 2 and they picked up 5, so they're going to
move those chains. Last time we saw Weslaco here, you saw them cut the corner and bam, go down the sideline, and that's what they're doing again right here, don't it?
All right, so it'll be 1st and 10. Weslaco now on the Bobcat side of the field. That is at the 48-yard line.
I'll see if I can explain that particular play. That's their bread and butter right there. And right there, see that's the same play, but went to the other side, except they didn't give it to Marone, handed it off to their fullback, their running back, Matthew Garza. What happened there, don't it, is they faked the dive, and that occupied the linebackers, and now they're going to do is pitch it to Marone, and all he's do is beat a defensive back, and that's not very tough.
Okay, Paulo, remember they used 1 timeout earlier. They called their 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout only. That is Weslaco East Wildcats with 1:55 left. It is timeout Weslaco East. It is Weslaco 21, Bobcats 14, 1:55 left and a half. Pablo, and you know, those timeouts, but how important is this game, man?
Well, it's very important because just like you said at the beginning of our broadcast, our coach on the other side, you know, he understands how important of a game this is. He also understands he better win every game. I mean,
not only this one, but the next one too. And you know who he's got? He knows it. He's got Weslaco, man.
Mm-hmm. Crosstown rival.
Yeah, that's just, and it's what's going to happen here. It's going to be Cougars and Jags.
So and that's going to be an exciting one because one maybe we're looking at maybe a winner advancing on. That'd be an exciting matchup right there.
Paulo, I got a special shout out, man.
What? Shout out, Coach Getta, shout out. Oh, that's Edinburg North. That's right.
And I got
I'm sure he slept it out. I'm sure he had to sleep it off.
Now I'm going to have to wait.
Okay, handoff to Rivas in the shotgun. He takes it himself. He's still on his feet. He's being dragged down. Wow, Rivas in the shotgun keeper.
All the way down to the Bobcat 24. So one more time, we're going to
move those chains. Come on,
look at the ref. Starting the clock. The chains aren't even set. 142 and counting, 140.
Wow, that play went to the left, and quarterback Rivas cut it back to the right and up the middle and gained quite a few yards, obviously because it's the first down. I'll tell you what, pick your poison, Rivas or Marone.
Marone ain't on there?
All right, bunch formation to the left. Split right. And he's going to keep it himself. Goes right in the middle. Wow, Rivas just cutting through like a knife through butter. About 7 yards right in the middle.
Have they passed the ball?
No, sir.
So what are we doing back there?
We're not back there. We're not.
All right, here we go. So Moran's at what? As a tight end? What do you call him? Number 2, it's him?
He's in the bunch formation. He's in a slot.
What you call me?
He's a slot formation. Rivas, my gosh. I mean, it just – I think the real reason he's running to give Marone a break. Now they're about to get the ball to Marone. You know
all right, here we go. One more time.
Move those chains.
Down to the 14-yard line. It is 1st and 10. Weslaco East trying to put some more points on the board. The clock starts. We're under 50 seconds left. They have 1 timeout left. We're under 45. It is right now Weslaco East 21, Edinburg Bobcats 14. Weslaco East knocking on the door.
Rivas gets under the center. Actually, he's back in the shotgun with Moron. Moron on his left side, and he's going to hand it out to Moron. He's gone. Touchdown, Wildcats. I mean, he just needs one crack of daylight, and he's gone.
Yeah. Bobcats weren't able to hold the Wildcats on this last drive with 27 seconds left in the half. It is now Weslaco East 27, Edinburgh Bobcats 14. Point after. Pablo, take us through it.
They set up for the extra point. And the snap is, it goes through his hands. This is going to be a missed opportunity as he's going to be tackled for a loss. The Bobcats, if you want to call that a break, even though they got scored on, they catch a break, and the score remains 27-14.
All right, so with 2.7 seconds left in the half, it's now Edinburgh Bobcats 14. Here's the replay, Pablo. He's good.
Boy,
man.
he is. You give him some daylight, it's over.
Yeah. So it's going to be now Edinburgh Bobcats 14 and the Weslaco East Wildcats 27. Pablo, a little shout out going out to Frankie.
Shout out.
Frankie Espinosa from Flor Zapata. That's good. One of the. You know what he is? He's a Moran kid, man.
Wow.
He's one of those kids, yes, sir, no, sir.
A Brewster kid.
Good kid. Yeah, exactly. Brewster kid. Well, great kid here at Flor Zapata. I see a kid every day, every afternoon, on the hallways. And it's nothing but a great kid. Son of Mr. and Mrs. Espinosa, of course. She's a counselor at Rio Garza. at Longoria, and he's a counselor.
Well, they must be doing a good job.
Garza.
They're obviously doing a good job.
Yeah, it comes from the Luna family on her side, and of course, Mr. Espinosa on his side. But a great kid. Frankie, I got your shirt, buddy. Little shout out going out to Frankie Espinosa from Flores Zapata. That's the elementary over there on Ruth Road.
Ruth Road.
Yeah. So a little shout out going out to all the Flores Zapata students and staff from Donut Salinas and Paul Osbury and my wife Ida Salinas here in the booth. Y'all have a happy and safe Halloween.
Okay, Orlando Ramirez line up for the kickoff. He's hits the ball. Another low line drive. Going to be fielded cleanly at the 20 by one of the upbacks. He turns it outside.
Great job. They didn't let him get to the outside, Pablo.
Yeah, that was a good coverage. Good job by the coverage team of the Wildcats, as he only basically ran it back 9 yards.
All right, so it'll take it to the 29-yard line. It'll be first and 10, Edinburgh Bobcats, and 22 seconds left. Pablo.
Yes, sir.
You want to be careful, man.
Nah,
they got so many weapons.
No, they don't. They want to be careful by just running the clock out. That's what they're going to do.
That's what I'm trying to say.
No, that's it.
All right, so we won't try anything that might turn the ball over.
At best, they should take one crack right here.
Okay, here we
And
go.
they have a safety over the top. They're definitely in a cover three, but the safety's going to take over anything deep. They're not going to take any chance. They're going to hand it off, and here comes your halftime.
All right, so it's down to 17, 16, 15, and it seems to us there won't be another play. And no, the coaches, they're going to call a timeout. So Bobcats, looks like they're going to call a timeout.
Well, they let no, they didn't do it.
No?
Halftime right here, baby.
All right, so we're going to go into halftime right here, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to take a halftime break. You're going to enjoy the halftime show. So from Edinburgh Cat Stadium, you're listening to Team Donut and Paul. Ida Salinas helping us with the stats. We're going to say enjoy the show at halftime. Edinburgh Bobcats 14, Weslaco East Wildcats 27.
Bring you the style, luxury, class, safety, dependability, ruggedness, and most importantly, savings. Bert Ogden. Take the straight line to savings and a great deal at Bert Ogden Auto Dealers on Trenton in Edinburg. Dale gas. There's little banks, big banks, and then there's Lone Star National Bank. Unlike the little banks, we were strong enough to expand when times were tough. And unlike the big banks, we weren't asking for a bailout. That's because we're strong, safe, and secure. We remember our roots and give back to our community. Let's keep growing stronger together. Because we do everything the little banks can't and the big banks won't. Lone Star National Bank, the Valley's Bank. Here is where the small are mighty.
Where the little ones are never underestimated.
Here, where lives are changed.
Where new journeys begin.
Here, lasting memories are made.
Strangers become family.
Here is where coming together.
Leads to greater possibilities.
Here is closer than you think. Here is Doctors Hospital at Renaissance.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's halftime performance by the 2014 Weslaco East High School Wildcat Regiment. We begin tonight featuring the Scarlets, the brightest shining stars over the skies of the Rio Grande Valley. Introducing the 2014 Starlet officers, First Lieutenant Janice Bond, Co-Captain Brianna Esparza, and Captain Cassandra Trevino. Tonight, the Starlets perform a palm routine to a classic rock remix. I wanna rock. The Wildcat Regiment is under the field direction of Drum Majors Amanda Aguilar, Julissa Montalvo, and Abelina Alcala. Tonight, we are proud to present our award-winning 2014 field show featuring music inspired from The Wizard of Oz. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Zoe.
Jesus. No. You have to get it from the bottom. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Edinburg High School Homecoming Halftime Presentation. We'd like to welcome back all those graduates of Edinburg High School, especially the classes of 1975, 1985, 1990, 1995, 2005, and the other EHS graduates celebrating their class reunions. Please stand and be recognized. We hope that this homecoming celebration is a special time in your life, especially for the mighty class of 2015. And now to begin our presentation. The 2014 homecoming sport begins with the teachers who were selected as favorites by their respective classes. Representing the freshman class as freshman big sister is Ms. Karen Waldo, who is an English teacher. She has been being escorted by freshman big brother, Mr. Jesus Flores, who has been teaching social studies for 8 years. Representing the sophomore class as sophomore big sister is Ms. Ashley Gabriel, who has been teaching English for 5 years. She is being escorted by sophomore big brother, Mr. Charlie Ibarra, who has taught math for 18 years and is one of the freshman class sponsors. Representing the junior class as junior big sister is Mrs. Sandra Cardona Cruz, who has been teaching social studies for 2 years. She is being escorted by the junior big brother, Mr. Manuel Zarate, who has been teaching math for 9 years and coaches UIO number sense and mathematics. The senior class big sister is Mrs. Laura Garcia, who has taught English for 40 years and is a sponsor for the cause organization that helps animals. Unfortunately, she was unable to attend this evening. The senior big brother is Mr. Jacob Berry, who has been teaching social studies for 9 years and coaches the Lady Bobcat basketball team. He is being escorted by senior Cassandra Galvan, Sergeant Social Officer. Selected by the student body as their Bobcat mom and Bobcat dad are Mrs. Yesenia T. Molina, EHS principal, and Coach Joaquin Escobar, head football coach. Accompanying them tonight is their honorary guest, Mrs. Dominga Bella, wife to Coach Robert Bella. Mrs. Molina is our principal and has been a member of the EHS faculty for 15 years. Her drive and passion to have her Bobcats excel and succeed is truly remarkable. Coach Escobar is our athletic coordinator and head football coach. His passion for football and for the Bobcats has captured the hearts of his student athletes and the entire student body. The 2014 freshman Baroness is Miss Cindy Abrego, daughter of Jesus and Claudia Abrego. She is being escorted by the freshman Baron, Mr. Abel Alonso, one of our freshman football players and the son of Jay and Ana Alonso. The sophomore lady is Miss Jovan Bravo, one of our varsity cheerleaders, and the daughter of Joe and Yvonne Bravo. She is being escorted by the sophomore Lord, Mr. Nathan Modis, who is a Bobcat varsity football player, member of FCA, Bobcat wrestler, and the son of Elizabeth Medellin. The junior duchess is Miss Naomi Limon, daughter of Alex Limon and Maria Aguirre. She is being escorted by the junior duke, Mr. Saif Rodriguez, who is a varsity football player, member of HOSA, NHS, and Spanish NHS, and the son of Albert and Sandra Rodriguez. The senior princess is Miss Alex Cruz, daughter of Jose and Adriana Cruz. She is unable to make it this evening because she is competing in a cross-country meet in San Antonio. She is currently ranked number 2 in the state. The senior prince is Mr. Michael Castillo, who is a varsity basketball player and the son of Angie Morin. He is being escorted by Sergeant Victoria Morin, daughter of Richard and Sylvia Morin. And now the presentation of the homecoming king and queen nominees. Our first king nominee is Mr. Victor Campos, who is involved in the Cause Organization, member of the National Honor Society, and the son of Mayra de la Torre. He is being escorted by 4-year veteran Sergeant Major Victoria de Leon, daughter of Victor and Elizabeth de Leon. Our next king nominee is Mr. Angel Diaz, who is the senior class president, a member of the National Honor Society, football and track athlete, and the son of Randy and Yvonne Diaz. He is being escorted by 4-year veteran Sergeant Captain Destiny Mendoza, daughter of Paul Harris and Maricela Mendoza. Our next king nominee is Mr. Armando Velasco, who is a Bobcat football player and the son of Fernando and Marie Velasco. He is being escorted by 3-year veteran Sergeant Second Lieutenant Sabrina Griswold, daughter of Hector and Liza Enrique. And now the nominees for homecoming queen. Our first queen nominee is Miss Gina Garza, who is a varsity softball athlete and is the daughter of Jesus and Maria Garza. She is being escorted by JROTC Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Ismael Valdez, son of Sylvia Gomez. Our next queen nominee is Miss Alexis Gonzalez, daughter of Susan People and Romaldo Gonzalez. She is also a member of the Ladies Bobcat cross-country team. She is being escorted by JROTC Cadet Captain Juan Rios, son of Juan and Cecilia Rios. Our next queen nominee is Samantha Serra, who is a varsity volleyball and varsity soccer athlete, and she is the daughter of Samantha Lara. She is being escorted by JROTC Cadet Second Lieutenant Brandon Trevini, son of Amel and Olga Trevini. Assisting Mrs. Molina and Coach Escobar with the crowning of the homecoming king and queen is Ms. Dominga Bella, wife to Coach Robert Bella. Also assisting her crown bearers, little princess Lauren Bettis, and her little brother, little prince Justin Bettis, son of David and Eva Bettis. And now for the moment we've all been waiting for. The 2014 homecoming king is Angel Diaz. And the 2014 homecoming queen is Gina Garza. Bobcats band is under the direction of Mr. Jason Barger. The sergeant director is Mrs. Lisa Berrion, and the senior Army instructors for JROTC are First Sergeant Ramos and First Sergeant Suarez. We'd like to thank all of you for attending and celebrating tonight's homecoming game for the mighty Red and Blue Bobcats.
We're ready. And welcome back. We're live at Edinburg Cat Stadium. We got a new special guest. Hey, wait, you're Donna Salinas, you're Paul Osborne.
Oh, we got this guy
here. We're in
here?
the booth, and we got this guy. We have Dominga Vela, and we're saying,
¿Qué más quieres?
That's telling
Wow.
you, ¿Qué más quieres? From me and
Sorry,
Paul,
man.
Donna Salinas. And let me tell you what, ladies, we're going to tell you all who made this possible for y'all to be hearing us like this. Besides Catch TV, you would hear it on Channel 17, that's KTS Channel 17. But before that, you would have to wait when Martin Torres would throw the game at you or Susan Smith. Now you hear it live. On Thursdays, you see the picture live. And, everything's coming to you live from Cat Stadium thanks to the people that I'm about to mention. That's our board of trustees, our president, Juan Sani Palacios, our vice president, Dr. Martin Castillo, our secretary, Jaime Solis. Our members are Jaime Chavana, Carmen Gonzalez, Robert Peña Jr., and David Torres. Special thanks going out to Jaime Chavana for the 12 years of his service, and, of course, Mr. Torres for his 8 years of service. It takes a lot of time away from their family, their businesses, and their lives to come to these board meetings and make decisions, and it's pressure, folks. It's just not just about having fun, going to certain conventions or certain things they have to go do at Austin and stuff, San Antonio. It takes a lot of time from their kids.
Hard work getting all those awards they keep getting.
Yeah, a lot of hard work, and to put up with all the people that know you, that want favors, and call you all the time and say, we need this and we need that.
That's right.
So special thanks going out to them. And, of course, our superintendent, Dr. Rene Gutierrez. But let me tell you who it is, ladies and gentlemen, joining us. We've thanked them plenty of times. I'm going to thank him one more time for tonight. It is Mr. David Torres joining us in the booth. Pablo.
Man, David Torres. And we were just talking about this earlier. Certainly a board member, a great job helping us out in the school district. But a former Bobcat in the house.
David,
Bobcat.
David, how does it feel, David? How long has it been, David? 30 years for real?
30 years, yes, and I was proud to go ahead and be on that, proud to be on that field with Paul. Actually, our team, when we were seniors, there was just a couple of us, but we had a bunch of talent, and Paul was one of the great ones.
Thank you very much, David. Appreciate that, brother.
We were able to keep on going. We had 3 years of success. That was the third year where we were able to put Edinburg on the map and make everybody believe that we can compete with the San Antonio and the Corpus schools.
Hey,
and so,
you know what, David? You and I, man, we're part of that water tower right there, baby.
Yeah, broke the barrier. Yeah. It's been an honor to serve. I'm here with my classmates, and it's been good. It's good to see them. And so a bunch of us, those canosos, we're here.
I saw them all wandering off. They're all going to go drink some Diet Cokes, I think.
Yes.
That's good, David.
I missed the earlier part with Ms. Vela, and of course, Coach Vela was my coach. He was my junior high coach.
Wow.
And I just want to.
That's a great history, David.
What's up, Matalotas? Was Coach Gray?
Yeah, with Coach Gray.
Coach Gray looks the same, by the way.
Before Ed Calchosa took him, he coached us, and he's the one who got us ready to get up there in that water tower. So, that was awesome. I wasn't to prior command. I couldn't make that, but I'm glad to see her in the halftime ceremonies, and I'm glad to be here, and it's been an honor.
Like some of you guys, David, are already tired past your bedtime. You said Martin Torres.
A lot of it. That's why everybody was leaving, I think.
Yeah, right.
That's
okay,
what
we'll
it is.
believe that one, Mr. Torres. But that's why they're leaving, Martin, because it's getting past their bedtime, okay? But anyway, David, getting back to you, and not only as a former Bobcat, David, what you've done, and I'm not saying, I won't forget when you called me and told me, hey, Donna, what do you think, man? I'm thinking of running for school board.
That's right.
David, I'm so glad you did it, and I'm so glad, we got together and
I voted
got
for
you in. And David, thank you very much for the past 8 years of your service. And we'll get back to the game in a bit. We're just going to miss a player or two here, and this is a kickoff, and it's going to be the Williams.
Oh, he got one man to beat, and he is going to beat him on the 30. He got pushed out on the 25. What happened was a short kick. The timing was completely out for both sides. All he needed was one gap, and he was gone. Number 13 for Weslaco, Roy Pedraza, takes it down to the Bobcat 27.
Bobcat 28-yard line. They're marking the ball, Pablo. It'll be 1st and 10. All they need is 28 yards to go. David, special thanks going out to you from me, myself, Paul, and I know a bunch of staff that work in the school district of Edinburg, and they are very proud, and I want to give you thanks for what you've done for us the past 8 years. David, have you enjoyed that, and what experience was it?
Yes, I've enjoyed it. It's been an honor. It's a lot of hard work and dedication, but it's been great. The honors that we've been able to get are because of our employees and our community and our students and everything. We're just basically the policy and decision makers, but it has been awesome. A lot of work, but having grown up and known everybody in Edinburgh, it's been an honor to serve them.
And you bring David Torres in the booth.
And you get a Bobcat turnover. Here we go.
Recovery.
It is Bobcat football. All right, David.
Thanks to David Torres.
David Torres. That's the next Bobcat. Once again, from Donut Salinas, Paul Osbury, Team Donut and Paul, we're saying we got people like this joining us in the booth. People like Domingo Vela, we're saying, get it. So David Torres, go have a good time, guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for joining us, David. Thanks for the work you've done for the Edinburg School District. And again, I'm sure we're going to have good people following your footsteps.
Thank you so much.
All right,
Thank you.
Once again, that was David Torres joining us. Thank you. And he's saying, go Bobcats.
Go Bobcats.
All right, David, thank you very much.
Twins left, split right. Diaz in the shotgun. He's going to stay in the pocket. He's going to throw a short pass. It goes off the hands of the intended receiver. Did a 5-yard out, but still too hot. David, man.
All right, awesome, Mr. Torres. Thank you very much, man. You have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow at the parade. You're going to be pulling a trailer? Yes. Oh, you got somebody on your trailer? Yes, sir. I'm pretty sure you do. That's going to be David Torres joining us tomorrow in the parade.
Incomplete pass to the right as Diaz hit his intended target, but had a little too much mustard on that one. Twins left, split right. He is going to keep it himself. It was going to be a quarterback read, except he held it too long.
Pablo, these plays are taking too long to develop.
He's supposed to just stand there. He walked with the running back, basically took 3 steps to the left, and then decided to keep it himself.
Oh, no. Yeah, it is him.
And the problem was, Donut, that play took a little too long to develop. You know.
Sandwich in.
And quarterback is shaken up, clearly shaken up on the play. Bobcats are going to bring in another quarterback in. It looks like Omar Garza going to come in. They're calling your number, son. Let's go. Let's see what you got.
Wow, what a way to come in, man. It's second to the last game of the season. You lose, you're out. You win, you got a chance to continue in the playoffs after nobody expected them to win one game at all. So, you know what? You don't even have time. Paulo, what better way to come into a game? They're not even making you think about coming into the game. Bang, you're in the game.
Oh, you're in the game, all right.
Here we go, 3rd and 8. What a way to come into a game. 3rd and 8 coming up for the Bobcats. 11, 14, 13, and counting left in the third quarter. Bobcat football.
Omar Garza. Motion across formation. We have a flag immediately. That's got to be on the offense. Unfortunately, that is on the offense.
And Pablo, we did take advantage of 2 turnovers. We turned them into 14 points. But this time, after trying to get, yes, that's a 5-yard loss there on the play. So call it 3rd and 13 instead of 3rd. 3rd and 8 is a lot more manageable, Pablo. I mean, bottom line. Yeah,
3rd and 13 is kind of rough. You limit your play calling. And it's going to be a snap. He's going to roll out to his left. He's got a man open in the flats, and it was not a very accurate pass. He was open in the flats, but even if he caught it, he was going to get hit. And he was
very short.
And he was not going to make it for the first down. So Bobcats do come in, and, hey, let's keep switching around to it. Hey, look at that. Oh, well, we're got a little switcheroo with our pins over here. So what's going to happen, bottom line, was Bobcats stripped the ball from Moron. That's his second fumble of the night, don't it? But their drive stalled, and they're putting the ball.
They're spreading it out.
Definitely. The ball is up. It's a knuckle ball, and it takes a Bobcat hop, and it's a very effective punt because, boy, they have Moron back there. Yeah. They do not want him to get the ball.
33-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. Pablo Moron's run all over the Bobcats, but he has fumbled the ball twice.
He has made
He's made some few mistakes, but you know what, Pablo? You pick up.
They're not going to shy away from him.
No, he won't.
He can fumble 5 times. They're still going to give him the ball.
They're still going to give him the ball. It'll be 1st and 10. Weslaco East football. Second time they touched the ball in this third quarter. We're still having no points in the second half. It is right now Weslaco East 27, Edinburg Bobcats 14. Pablo, after this play, I'm going to give some stats of the first half.
Bunch formation to the right, split left. Quarterback Rio's going to roll out. He's being pressured. He has a man. Well, he overthrew his intended target. He had 2 guys, basically 3 routes run to the sideline, 1 short, 1 medium, 1 long, and he overthrew everybody.
All right, the Bobcats in the first half got the ball 8 times. They scored 2 times. big plays. That's why they only picked up a total of 3 first downs. They did get flagged for 35 yards on 5 flags. They scored the first 7 points with 9:53 quickly on 2 plays that put them up with 9:53 left in the first quarter. They came back and put another 7 points with 6:54 left in the half. And then I'll go over the Weslaco stats in a minute. Right? That was the Bobcats stats right now.
Bunch right, split left. He's going to keep it himself. Goes right up the middle. He's got a big hole. He bounces it outside. Plenty of room. He needed 10. He got 11. So they're going to move those chains.
That's the first down of the
Break it down for us, Tony. Break it down.
The second half. On the Wildcats on the other side, touched the ball 9 times, got 7 first downs. But they did get flagged also for 20 yards only. On the other hand, it was them scoring with 7:49 left. They came right back and scored on a 63-yard run. Then they scored again with 8:17 left, and then they went on a 68-yard run with 27 seconds left in the half. So it is right now 27-14.
And strong righty for the Bobcats. He handed out to Maron. Nothing doing. If they hit him low, high, the side, to the right, to the left. And even then, he still gains 2, don't it?
Picked up 2 yards. 2nd and 8 coming up. A lot of yak going on tonight. And Pablo, that's not the reason the score is 27-14, but they're getting some favorable spots on the football. That is the Weslaco East Wildcats.
No doubt. Rivas in the shotgun. Rivas under center. He's got his big boy, Ryan Navarro. And at the fullback is primarily a lead blocker. And he is going to lead the way. They hand out to Maron. A good lead block.
Look at that.
By Navarro to take on the outside linebacker, which leaves a gaping hole. And Maron runs it for about another 4 yards. Makes it 33.
3rd and 3 coming up. 9:14 and counting left in the third quarter, ladies and gentlemen. We had it more or less quick half. I think we went an hour and 10 minutes before that half ended. For right now, it is 9. We'll be under 9 minutes before they get the snap. It is 3rd and 3 coming up. Ball at the 49-yard line of the Bobcats.
All right, tight formation, 3 running back set. That's usually set up for a dive, and he runs it outside. Maroon's got some room. You don't need to get him going. And they needed 3, and they got about 20. So they're going to move those chains. And I see some 95 shirts out there, don't it? You were talking earlier about all the classes that are here.
Oh, yeah, there
Class
it is.
Class of 95.
Class of 95.
And pups.
Wow.
Not too long ago. In 1995, I was coaching for the Bobcats.
Were you?
Yes, sir.
Wow, don't even say that.
It's true.
You were coaching already in 95?
Yes.
You didn't coach me, did you?
No. That's 75. Hey. Run to the right, gets stuffed as the Bobcats attack from the outside in and had good pursuit, and that's going to be a loss of a couple.
Loss of a couple, 2nd and 12. Here we go, Pablo. Can you do it for 3 downs and hold them for 3 downs? It's going to be 2nd and call it 12 coming up for the Wildcats. 8:27 and counting left in the third quarter. It's still the Weslaco East Wildcats 27 and Bobcats 14. This is going to be the 2nd time they touched the ball, and the Bobcats have touched it 1 time. Remember, it was Weslaco East receiving and to start the third quarter. Pablo.
Shotgun, 3 running back set. He's going to keep it himself. Rivas, he's got some good blocking. Great tackling right there. I'll tell you what, you
can't have forward progress on that, Pablo. There it is. Good spot.
That's the right spot.
Good spot.
A loss of about 3 as the Bobcat defense clearly was ready for that one. You saw the quarterback, Rivas. He dipped in and tried to bounce it out, but the Bobcats were having nothing to do with that.
Believe it or not, it's Weslaco East going the wrong way. Now they have a 3rd and 15 coming up. 7:45 and counting left in the third quarter. Bobcat defense trying to come up big one more time.
Moron is over there in the coach's face just dying to come in for some reason.
He's out.
We don't know why. I'm sure the coaches know more than us, but Maron has been out a couple of plays, and he is they're basically asking him, can you please get out of the way? He wants to come on the field real bad. They're going to call a timeout, don't they?
Timeout, yeah. Maybe the head coach doesn't know he wasn't on the field. Again, hey, Pablo, like the coach said, and that says a lot about a kid. That says a lot about a kid that probably, I'm sure, some colleges are looking at. When the coach can say that what he's loving about this year is the opportunity to coach a kid like that. He's nothing but yes, sir, no, sir. Apologizing when does something wrong and so on. Just,
Hey, I'm going to give you a story about we have a timeout, don't I? And I was coaching with the Javelinas, and I was recruiting a player who was from North Texas, and we had another coach recruiting a receiver, same position, out of a guy out of California. And what the deciding factor was, I knew the kid. I said, Coach, this is a good kid. This is a yes, sir, no, sir. he is going to be on time. That was a deciding factor in recruiting a kid like that. He ended up being receiver of the year for the conference.
All right, Pablo. Hey, Donut. Heard you guys on Valley Central. You guys are doing a fantastic job.
Wow, that's great.
Pablo, you know what's the worst thing though about that?
No, sir.
I don't know what it is.
That's okay.
That's okay, okay.
Rivas keeps it himself. He bounces it outside. And I'll tell you what, he is running tough and quick.
Well, Pablo, again, look what he did. It was 3rd and 15.
And he got 15 and a half.
And we're going to move those chains.
They had him bottled up, and the yak, yards after contact, I'll tell you what, that was plenty.
David decided not to join him for the
Diet Cokes.
For the Diet Cokes.
And they give it to Moron. Moron, they chop up his feet, but not until 7 yards later.
Pablo, you had him set. I mean,
he's tough.
That says a lot about a team.
They're
man.
going down low, and all he's doing is jumping over them.
Yeah.
They go up high, and he pushes them down. I mean, what you need is a bunch of guys on the tackle.
You're killing me.
All right, shotgun formation.
A lot of time left on the play clock. We still got 19 seconds. Excuse me there, Pablo.
That's
sorry.
all right, brother. Moron on the right side. He's going to keep it. Moron with the lead blocker as Rivas turns the corner, and he is gone.
He stepped out of bounds.
Ooh, they called him out of bounds.
5.
But
they're going to move those chains and drop them chains.
Rivas used Moron as his lead blocker for once and gets down the sideline. We thought he went in the end zone, but he tippy-toed out of bounds at the 5.
Hey, you tuning in, let me know that we're doing a great job. Thanks a lot, guys. It means
somebody,
a lot.
thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And keep on, letting us know how we're sounding. Sometimes we might not sound the best, so let us know. Thank you very much.
Dive right up the middle to their fullback, big old Ryan Navarro, as he gets a gain of about 4, takes it to the 1, don't it? Right up the middle.
Yeah, inside the 1, the ball. Here he goes, quarterback sneak.
Oh, you know it's coming. Everybody knows it's coming. And there he goes, and he's going to be
spotted.
Touchdown, Wildcats. Golly. They're trying. Bobcats are trying, but I'll tell you what, pick your poison. Rivas up the middle, Rivas outside, Moron inside, Moron out. I'll tell you what, Wildcats just, they drove it down their throats. And it is 33-14.
So with 6:11 left in the third quarter, it is now Weslaco East Wildcats 33, Edinburg Bobcats 14.
And a little trickery on the formation. Looks like they're going to go for 2 to maybe make up lost ground from that earlier extra point that was missed. Quarterback rolls out. He throws it across the formation. That is way too easy. That was just way too easy. A busted assignment.
2-point conversion. Wolverines.
No.
Wildcats.
No. 2-point conversion. Wildcats.
We got it, man. So with 6:11 left, now the score is put back that extra point that was missed earlier on the board, and it is now Weslaco East Wildcats 35, Edinburg Bobcats 14, 6:11 left in the third quarter. Paulo, and again, Paulo, thanks a lot for joining me, man. And
that's right, brother.
I was trying to ask Martin, how many years have we been here? It just seems like it's been more than 2, man, but there's only our second year. Yeah,
well, you've been here longer than I, don't, and I appreciate you bringing me in the fold, man, trusting me, bringing me around. I appreciate that, brother.
It's just been great, man. Like I told you last night, for some reason, it seemed like we hadn't seen each other in a while. But, it only been a week. But, Paul, it's great, man, and I hope we continue doing this for a long time, man.
No doubt.
Hopefully we're going to get a lot better and better, and we'll have who knows how many shirts next year.
We got a plenty out there right now. And kickoff is up at the low-line drive. And we field it cleanly at the 8. That is Mares. Oh, he gets hit down low. It looked like a pouncing return, but takes it down to the 33, and that's good field position.
Good field position.
Bob's gonna
Paulo,
take that.
one more guy. They're one guy away from making a big run back on every kickoff they receive. And believe me, they received already 5-6 kickoffs.
Yes, sir. You're right about that.
To start the game, and then the 5 scores.
Yep. Well, you're right about that. They're 1 block away, don't it?
Yeah.
If Mares breaks that one tackle, he's gone.
He's gone, yeah. All right, here we go. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bobcats. 6:06 left in the third quarter. Edinburg Bobcat football tonight from Cat Stadium.
T formation. That's an old University of Texas formation right there. And they use a quarterback to block. That's old school stuff right there.
Yeah.
As the quarterback, Omar Garza, pitches it and turns around and becomes one of the lead blockers. That is some old school University of Texas.
Martin, can we get number 13 somewhere in the camera? See where he's at, Martin?
Yeah, I see him I see him down there.
Again, man, these guys, Paul, they do a great job, man. We ask for anything. And yesterday, without us requesting it, he's being talked. I don't know if it's a doctor or maybe we'll get him on the camera in a bit after this play. But these guys do a great job, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks to Cat TV, you get the picture and everything that you receive at home. That is KATS Channel 17. A pickup of another yard or two, Pablo. It's going to bring up a third and call it 6 coming up for the Edinburg Bobcats. 5:20 and counting.
Yeah, that was a dive that didn't quite work. They have everybody bunched up together.
All right, here we go. 3rd and 6 coming up. We'll be under 5 minutes left in the third quarter right here. Bobcats still down 14-35.
And it's going to be a play-action pass. He has a man open in the flats. He hits him, and he does not make the catch. It might be intercepted. I got a shout-out, don't it?
Get it.
We got head coach and athletic coordinator for Memorial Wildcats. We got Ruben Hernandez tuning in. He said, good to know, even on Halloween, I can still catch the game with you and Donut. Man, Ruben, I appreciate that, man. He does a great job over there, Memorial. He's the head coach over there.
Yeah.
He does a great job. He's well-respected. And, Ruben, glad you're tuning in, man.
Hey, thanks a lot, Ruben. And hope you continue tuning in. And good luck in your job with what you do.
Punt formation. Moron is wishing he could return it. And it takes a Bobcat hop. And this is going to be a very effective punt. At the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, maybe 37-yard punt.
All the way down to the
37-yard net.
24-yard line of Weslaco East. So Bobcats can't manage to put anything on the board, and they turn the ball over, of course, on a punt. So it's going to be now. It's going to be 1st and 10. Weslaco East Wildcats have a 1st and 10 ball at the 24-yard line. 4:45 left in the third.
Diet Coke. There goes Mr. Torres. He's going to go drink some Diet Coke.
Good night, saying goodbye again. The class of 85 reunion going on in Edinburg, Texas. Puro Bobcat.
Puro Bobcat.
Todo lo que había
right everywhere.
That's all we had. All right, here we go. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. They're leading 35-14 over the Bobcats. 4:45 left in the third.
Double twins. Probably going to be he's going to launch it up. He's got a man open. If he throws it on target, he does make the catch. As he was streaking down the sideline, I'll tell you what, that was good. Good grab by Juan Badillo down the sideline. I don't know how, but he got behind the corner.
Yep, so we're going to
move those chains.
Here's the replay, Pablo.
It was underthrown. If you hit him in stride, he's gone. So good news for the fact that it was underthrown, but he did. He got him first down.
All right, so it goes all the way down to the Bobcat 38-yard line where the Wildcats have a 1st and 10.
And he's going to keep it himself, but this time nowhere to go as Darren Rivas decided to try to do a quarterback sneak. And I'll tell you what, the Bobcats were ready for that.
What?
It was basically a sneak quarterback
sneak.
The whistle
was never blown. They met him behind the line. They got a lot of yak because they picked up three yards on the play, Pablo.
No, they should have blown the whistle a long time ago.
A long time ago. What's going to happen now is the Bobcats aren't going to quit because they're not blowing the whistle, and you're going to get a personal
and somebody's going to get hurt.
Yeah, exactly, Pablo. You're asking for trouble when you don't blow the whistle, and there's at least
players are
7
trained and
guys.
told to stop, but there's no whistle, then I got to keep going.
Yeah, 2nd and 7 coming up.
Now they're deciding to pass the ball. They've been running it all night. An incomplete pass is all of a sudden they're taken to the air. Weslaco taken to the air. Incomplete pass to the left side. A very quick, short pass that was not fielded cleanly.
Again, 3rd and long coming up. 3rd and 7 coming up for Bobcat defense. This is where they've been hurt on the 3rd down plays. We'll see what's going to happen. It's 3rd and 3:54. We're under 4 minutes left in the third quarter. It's the Wildcats 35, Bobcats 14. You're listening to Bobcat football on Cats TV. That is KTS Channel 17.
And Weslaco trying to fix what isn't broke. And we have a flag on the play on the offense.
You know who threw that flag?
Coach Escobar!
Escobar threw the flag.
Coach Escobar saw that before the referee saw that.
Look, he's telling the head ref. That's your call. What are you waiting for?
Yeah, he's getting on him right now.
Look at him. And what's the goal?
Coach Escobar.
Look, he still wants some of them.
Yeah, he wants to mess with him
look
now.
Look at that. Oh, my God.
Yep, he's telling him right now.
Are you watching the game? What
Yes.
game are you watching?
And he's letting him know it right now.
Class of 95 celebrating 20 years.
20 years.
They look young.
Wow.
The gray hair just took off.
Yes. Now we have the receding hair.
David's gang.
Right
we have the what?
the receding.
What you call me?
Something.
It's not grass. they have a few entradas. They call Pablo.
Entradas.
Entradas.
Did you say enchiladas? You talking food? All right. By virtue of motion, it's going to be 2 running back set. And you hand it out to Marone. Marone's got some room on the right side. He missed the stiff arm. He's brought down, but they need a 7, and they got 10, Donut. So you know what they're going to do? Move those chains. Marone had plenty of running room. He tried a stiff arm. He missed the stiff arm, and that's an easy first down. And
is this plastic or glass, gentlemen?
it's glass, brother.
It's glass, okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yes.
It's good to know. Another first down being picked up by the Wildcats, ladies and gentlemen. 3:35 and counting left in the third quarter. It's been Wildcat all night long.
Yeah, they have. And Bobcats have done the best
They've
they
had their
can.
lives. They had their chances. They've had their opportunities. They made it a game. But, again, they're getting hurt with a big play. Again, it was 3rd and 7. They picked up 13 there.
Hand off to Marone. He got stymied a little bit early on the line because of a good charge by someone on the defensive line, but he spins off and gains 4 yards, 4.5 yards.
Paulo, I'm going to bring up this point right now, Paulo. We started the season with the Edinburg Bobcats where people were laughing at them and saying they wouldn't win out one game.
Well, they were getting blown out.
Yeah, and I tell you what.
They were getting beat. They were getting blown.
They earned a lot of respect, man. They earned a lot of respect.
They didn't quit.
Yeah, and when a coach can come into a game that's 7-1 and say, those guys beat us, and they went out, they're in, and we're at home.
Marone gets the dive right at the left guard and gets another 3.5 yards. Next thing you know, it's just 3rd and 2 or 3.
Pablo, I'm going to tell you right now.
Tell me right now.
This guy gets from start
full
to
speed
in 2 or 3 steps.
He hits the whole hard. There's some advantages and disadvantages of that, but
yeah.
One of the advantages is he will carry the crowd. He will carry the group forward a few yards. And he's going to keep it himself. Rivas got plenty of room. He's going to walk in for the end zone. Touchdown Wildcats! As they fake to Marone up the middle. That occupied all the linebackers. Rivas keeps it himself, goes outside, untouched for the touchdown.
Wow.
Yeah, they saw everybody go for Marone. Everybody.
Now you know why these guys are 7-1.
Well, that's all play calling. That's the offensive coordinator.
Their loss came to a district
surprising team.
To where if you lose 2 more, you don't make the playoffs because of who you lost to. But you know what? It seems like they're going to be in the playoffs.
A very good team. Snap is up. Looks like a good kick to me. Extra point, Wildcats.
So with 2:13, it's the Wildcats on the board one more time. And Pablo,
¿Qué pasó?
I mean, we're in the third quarter still, and they've touched the ball 3 times. They've scored twice, one with 6:11 left, one with 2:13 left in the third quarter. They picked up 6 first downs. They've been flagged only 1 time for 5 yards, and they scored already 28 points. So, Pablo, I am going to tell my stats wife lady that
wife lady.
Yeah, we can. I think we were done with the stats.
Are you going to tell her?
Yeah, I'm done with the stats.
Unfortunately.
I'm going to call Bill Reynolds.
The stats. You're going to call him already open the gates?
Yeah, I'm going to call Bill Reynolds and say, no.
You don't
tell him to start getting ready. We have Leo Reyes.
What?
Leo Reyes from the class
of,
I don't know what in far.
From some other city.
From other city. Another brother from, another one with entrada that has to go to bed early. He said, Martin. Martin put us to bed early. Hey, Martin, if they have to go to bed, what do we do, Martin? That's my question, man. Oh, my God. Here we go. It's Leo Reyes joining us, coming up the booth. I'm going to ask him where he came from. Well,
he's down. As 2 Bobcats run into each other while trying to field the ball. They basically knock each other down. Even though it wasn't a tackle, when your knee is down, you're done.
He's coming from that game. Oh, no, I'm sorry. The Jags are in Weslaco. This guy's coming from far. See what we got.
Yeah, Leo Reyes.
Leo Reyes.
Hey, man. High school reunion.
Class reunion. How you doing? How many years, Leo? 30. ¿Tú también?
Yes, sir. 85.
So you just from in or what? You're the only guy with no gray hair.
Man.
The entradas are there, but all right. Here we go. It's Leo Reyes coming up in the booth. Leo, what game were you at, sir, if you don't mind me asking? And Porter. Okay, that's 5-8. What was the score, sir? 28-0. Leo took him some luck.
Hand off as he gets outside. A tough run by Saul Ramirez as he continued to run up the middle.
If he just stays with his block.
Yeah. As he tried to go upfield and he wanted to turn outside, but the corner for Weslaco played it outstanding because he shook off the receiver and went outside, and that ended the run.
Oh,
right
here comes Palacios going into the game in the offense.
Oh, boy, linebacker, warlord of the Bobcat team, Palacios, is coming in. That's Armando Palacios in a fullback. He's run the ball a few times. He's going to be a heck of a lead blocker. Normally he's tackling folks. This time he's going to be running into folks right here.
Paulo, we're still checking number 13, man, and again, hopefully everything's going to be fine.
Well, I'm pretty sure I know what happened.
They rang his little bell?
Yeah, yes, sir. And if that happens, modern day, you're not going back in.
You're not going back in, yeah.
Right.
He kind of got up and
there's a whole protocol.
Yeah.
That there's a whole series of events that need to take place to get him back on the field.
And I think UIL comes into effect as far as that when the kid.
It's a protocol. It's set up, and there's no in between, brother.
All right. You'd be in real trouble if you put that guy back in.
That's right, and that's rightfully so because at the end of the day, these are kids, and safety first.
Yeah, safety comes first. That's right, Pablo, and that's good. I mean, you're hearing it from a coach and somebody who's involved in coaching for a lot of years, and that's the best thing you can do to these kids at this stage of their life. To where if you think by any chance there's a little head injury or you could see it. I could see it. I didn't like the way he stood up and went the wrong way. First of all, he was kind of heading northeast, and the huddle was over here to the north. So I think the Bobcats are doing the right thing. They have a doctor, I believe, on him. He's doing fine. I mean, you can see he's sitting up, he's talking and everything, but at the same time, the way he's responding to their questions has to do a lot with what's going to happen. But here we go, Paulo. We're going to get back to action here at Edinburg Cat Stadium, where the Bobcats are down by the score of 42-14. We got 1:23 left in the third quarter. Paulo, take it away.
Unfortunately, the Bobcats are kind of limited in their play calling. The backup quarterback has come in. Looks like they're going to stick to the run, even though they're down by quite a few touchdowns. 3 running back set. And he's going to do play action pass. He's got a man, but he's covered. He throws it into the trouble. There was double coverage. He was clearly covered. They tried to hit Murillo, did a post route. The problem was the corner and the safety were there running with him, and luckily it was incomplete pass.
All right. Was that going to be a free down, now third down? Consider that a free down, Pablo. I like to call it a free down. It was 2nd and 2. Here we go, 3rd and 2 coming up. Bobcats down to 1:18 after the third quarter. They're still down. Edinburg Bobcats 14, Wildcats 42.
Hey.
Pablo, the other player they're checking is number 16.
Props to the Bobcats for taking a shot on that one, don't it?
Yeah, I like it. I like that. Look, trick or treat, get some candy.
And a good, tough run. Gets outside. They needed 2, and they got about 3, so they're going to move those chains.
Bobcats moving the chains. ¿Qué pasó, trick or treat, guys?
Where?
The cheerleaders were giving candy.
Oh, they are. They're always walking around handing it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, happy Halloween.
Shout out, happy
take
Halloween.
This, take that. Yeah.
All right, here we come. Hey, we're going to let her say a few words. Let's let her say a few words. Okay. Give me.
We have one of our Bobcat cheerleaders.
We have a Bobcat cheerleader joining us in the booth.
Come on, join us up here,
man. What's your name, Mama? Karina. Why are you laughing? You're live nationwide. Everybody,
the whole world is
in the
listening
world
to you right now,
and we're not lying. We're live with ValleyCenter.com. We do the broadcasting here for ValleyCenter.com. We're live nationwide. What do you got to say about being a Bobcat and having the Bobcat pride back as big as it is?
I love it.
You love it. And your name is Karina what?
Alfaro.
Karina Alfaro. You're hearing from Karina Alfaro. Karina, we have one question for you. Trick or treat.
Here you go.
All right, Karina, give us one candy.
Oh,
that's Karina Edinburg.
Wow, we got some more cheerleaders coming up here.
Uh-oh.
Let's get some more names.
Now. Uh-oh. Trick or treat. Ladies, can you give me y'all's name? Karina?
Karina, get up. Hold it right here up to the mic.
What's your name?
Bree.
Bree.
Bree what, Bree?
Bree Peña.
Bree Peña. Saying hello to you. You're nationwide. Everybody in the world can hear you. Here we go.
Hi, I'm Julie Mendoza.
Julie Mendoza. Hey, you're not on The Price is Right. This is only. Once again, we got some Bobcat cheerleaders joining us, ladies.
Pride
Good
of
luck. The Bobcat Pride is back. Let me tell you, we're all Bobcats. We're glad to see the Bobcat Pride back. So what do you got to say to the people anywhere in the world?
Say go Bobcats.
Go Bobcats.
Go Bobcats.
Hey.
All right, that's the Bobcat
Ladies,
cheerleaders joining
thank you very
us
much.
and giving us some candy. And I guarantee you, Julio and Rick over there want some candy.
Yeah, they're.
All right, back to action, Pablo. We ran out of the third quarter now.
The quarter ended.
Third quarter ended. We have a score of the Wildcats from Weslaco East. Wildcats 42, Bobcats 14. It is Bobcat football. Bobcat football.
Yes,
they have a 2nd and 7 coming up. They're at their own 28-yard line.
Bobcats had gotten a tough first down and did a running play and got 3 yards. And we were joined by our cheerleaders, Bobcat cheerleaders. That's awesome to see them up here. And now to second and oh, we have a mishandle snap. The timing was completely off. We had motion coming across the formation. Had Matthew Garza coming across. The problem was the snap almost hit him. And, that was tough for the quarterback to get the ball on that.
Ladies and gentlemen, my apology if you hear me chewing. I'm eating some M&Ms, and we got Snickers coming up, and then we got
Hey,
some
I'll trade you. Hey, Milky Way Snicker. Hey.
No.
Hey,
no,
come on,
trading.
man.
No trading here, buddy. They're going to pass right back, man. We're going to hit them with some good candy.
Okay.
All right? Now, I can't take that one.
Man, Snickers, man. That's something else.
All right. Here we go, Pablo. Take it away. Third down.
All right, he's going to roll out to his right. He's got time. He's got a man open in the flats, but he overthrows Murillo completely. Thank you, ladies.
No, Snickers.
We take a little anything.
That's good, man.
Just
Y'all
take
have
it,
good
give us a
pride.
little anything. Just give us a little
We're getting
handful.
beat, but you know what? Bobcat
Anything,
pride will
Lamb.
never die.
Right. Thank you, ladies, and
All
thank you
right.
for coming up here. Wow,
We'll
that's
see y'all.
very kind of you. Thank you. Hey.
You're killing me, Pablo.
Whoa, you got to be quick.
4th
and 11, Bobcats in the punting formation. The very dangerous Moron back there. He may get a chance. He might have a chance. Oh, he's not even going to kick. He's not even going to catch this one. It takes a Bobcat hop.
Good punting stats today, Pablo.
Yes, no return at all. I don't even know why, because Moron could have easily come up there, caught that. He didn't, he is.
Pablo, when
I
do
don't know
you
if that's the
pull
right
him?
person back there.
When do you pull him out of the game?
Already.
You got to win this week.
Already. He's the franchise. You know what I'm saying? You take him out.
All right, so it's going to be, oída, Pablo, again. 1-1-1-1.
What? What you say?
11-11 left in the game. Just like last night, we had a timeout with 11-11 left in the game. So it's going to be 1st and 10. Weslaco East. And he's still in the game.
He is.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so it looks like Weslaco still. And I'm sorry, we're having trouble talking. We're eating all this candy up here. It's going to be a screen to Moron and a flag on the play as Moron is gone. The 30, the 20, the 10.
We got flags. It's
and the ref is going to bring it back.
Yeah.
As they got Moron rolling out on the screen.
64 yards.
He was gone. If it stands, touchdown Wildcats, but I think it's come back. Oh.
And that's a dangerous one, and that's a good call.
Chop block, that means, don't it, as we know, someone is engaged
You're
up
engaged
high,
on top.
and then while a guy's being blocked, someone comes down low.
Well,
I don't think it
dangerous.
was intentional. I just don't ever think it's intentional, but that's another penalty that is set up for the safety of the kids.
All right, so it's going to take him back 15 yards, so now it's going to be 1st and 25, and ball will be all the way back. Now I'm waiting for the spot.
They're backing him up.
Yeah.
As Moron
to the 20.
Put it in 5th gear and was gone.
Wow.
Yeah, he was really gone.
Is he a senior?
Tell
me yes,
we don't know.
please.
You know what I'm saying?
No sabes?
No sabes. They don't have it.
They don't have their classification?
No, sir.
All right, I wonder. I hope.
And Rivas is going to keep it himself. As he goes up the middle, that play was designed to go outside. He turns it up inside.
It looks like he still wants to
and, boy, he is wound up. Are we looking at Whitesides or Rivas? Man, I'll tell you what.
Back to back.
Solid run. They're 2nd and 25. He gained about 7 or 8 on that quarterback keeper at the middle.
Well, you know what? I think that what the North Cougars wanted to happen today just happened. Jacks lose. Bobcats lose.
Huh?
So,
well, the cream will rise to the top at the end of the day. That's the deal.
Yeah. So they're getting what they needed done. All they need to take care of business next week, and they're done.
And hand off to Moron. Oh, he is Matt right there. Oh,
Isn't that the
guacamole.
kid they were just checking, number 16?
Jacob Gutierrez. Man, he is not going to back down on that one.
He's got a cast on his hand.
Yeah.
Wow, Bobcat Pride is back, ladies and gentlemen. I don't care who says what or what the score is.
You don't care who says what? What?
You're kidding me, Pablo. Here, have one of those. Try those.
What is this?
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, from Cats TV 17, that's KTS Channel 17, Team Donut and Paul, ValleyCenter.com, we want to wish everybody a happy Halloween, a safe one. Kids, don't open up your candies to your mom. Check them.
Hey,
Come
Bill,
on.
open the gate.
Open the gate, Billy.
The Reynolds, open the gate. And penalty on the Bobcats. And you don't need to give these guys. It was a 3rd and long, and now it's 3rd and not as long. 3rd and 12. Moron's still back there. Rivas going to go with 20 seconds left on the play clock. He's all the way on the sideline talking to his coach.
Well, Pablo, that's good because the clock is running.
No, we don't mind. I'm just saying that it really limits the potential for an audible. That's okay. It looks like they don't care. 8, 7. They'll get it off. Rivas in the shotgun. He's going to throw it to the Moron again on the screen. And he catches the ball. And he makes it move. They may be down.
On, that's a late whistle.
Well, I think, when he did his flip, his head, his forearm went down.
Yeah, whatever.
He got hit down low.
Give him a chance.
Donut is upset. We're Bobcat fans, ladies and gentlemen. There's no hiding it. As Moron was hit, he was upended. Looked like maybe a fumble, but I think that was the right call, Donut. Something's forearm, whatever. Something was down.
Whatever's right. Here we go.
So whatever was whatever. Hey, down on contact.
That's from 25 out of 26?
No, more than that. Like 28 out of 29. Wait, or 29 out of 28.
Okay, player down. That's the Bobcat down. He's moving. Everything's going to be fine, I hope. So, in the meantime, it's going to be a 4th and 8 coming. Pablo, have they punted?
The Bobcats?
Hombre. What the question is that? They touched the ball.
Yes, sir. They have punted one time.
Pablo, Bobcats have touched the ball 16 times. They got 14 points, and you're asking me have they punted.
No, you asked me.
Yeah, but you think I'm asking you about the Bobcats?
Well, joking, una broma. Un
No,
chiste.
Okay, está bueno.
Yes, remember I believe
when did we get all serious here?
I believe they punted one time.
Uh-oh.
Oh, unfortunately, thank you very much. They're bringing the stretcher, maybe as a precaution, hopefully.
Right, hopefully it's just a precaution. Again, you got to remember, guys, safety first for these kids, and hopefully everything's going to be fine. For right now, we have a Bobcat down, and he's going to be taken care of, I believe, by the ambulance service. He's moving. He just picked up his head, Paulo.
And we know what that means. That's good news right there.
Yeah, that's a lot of good news that he's responding and to his pain maybe. But at least it's not something.
Well, what we're talking about is he's moving his limbs.
Yeah, he is. So that's good to see, and that's good seeing him pick up his head and so on. They removed his helmet. So everything's fine, ladies and gentlemen. We'll wait and see what happens. Pablo, we got timeout on the field, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Donut Salinas. Paul Osprey to my right. Edith Salinas with the stats to my left. Happy Halloween to everybody from Donut, Paul, Edith, and, of course, Catch TV. That is KTSL 17. Susan Smith, I'm going to say from you, Susan, and Martin, happy Halloween to everybody from us, man, and Catch TV, the crew. It's been great. It's been a great year. We have one more week. Am I right?
Until the playoffs.
Yeah, and then we got the playoffs. And the way it looks, anybody know? Leo in the house. I got a question for you, Leo. More than likely, we're looking at flipping for home and away since it's all local teams. That'll be the first round for the SaberCats. Do you know?
If the SaberCats win next week, they'll be the top seed probably in Division 1.
They'll be beating who again? Leo Reyes is going to give us a little update.
Leo Reyes.
Him being
he's there. Trick or treat over there, too.
Assistant AD, but we just got to wait for him.
Where the Snickers, Leo?
Yeah, we're waiting for him to finish his candy before he can talk to us. But, Leo, put on the headset, and while we have time, he got up. They're not taking him, man. It's just a leg or something.
Good news.
Good news. Leo, again, real quickly, Leo, if you can just, what might happen? Let's say SaberCats win and Sherryland wins. Everybody wins out. What's going to happen with the SaberCats?
Well, they've already made the playoffs for sure. If they beat Mission Veterans, we are anticipating that they will probably be in Division 1, the largest classification. And based on that, then they would possibly play the first place team from the other division. It's assuming Sherryland is going small. We don't know that. Okay, but for sure they're in the playoffs.
Okay.
Now, tonight, it looks like if Condomini's losing, I think you mentioned that they lost, then Edinburg North, it will be representing District 31-6A.
Right.
My understanding is that there's a new rule now that the top seeds are afforded a home game in the playoffs now. So therefore, it looks like they would possibly be playing maybe San Benito or Harlingen.
Over there. And
SaberCats, they would be. Depends if they're the top seed or the number 2 seed. We're still not sure, but the possible opponents look like possibly PSJ High School, PSJ Southwest, or maybe Donna. Because it looks like Mercedes is going to be 1, Ed Chelsea 2, and then right now there's a possible 3-way tie for 3rd, which would be based on positive points. It looks like Southwest beat Donna. Donna beat PSJ, and PSJ beat Southwest. So they're going to be playing it out the last 2 weeks.
And that's hearing it from our assistant AD here at the Cat Stadium. Of course, Roy Garza, Mario Lopez, and Joey Casares, the other ADs here at Edinburgh Cat Stadium. Leo Reyes giving us the information on the playoff. Thank you very much, Mr. Reyes.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Leo. What happened on that last time was Weslaco punted. As we were talking about it, they punted, and inexplicably, the Bobcats had nobody back to return the punt. Don't it? There was nobody back.
Nobody again.
And the ball rolled.
Paulo, that doesn't drive you crazy, does it?
To the 2. Well, us as fans, certainly we're armchair quarterbacks here, but we don't know what's inside the minds of the coaches. But I'll tell you what, you need to try to return that punt. There was nobody there, and it proceeded to roll to the 2 or 3 yard line. And Bobcats are doing all they can just to get it away from the end zone, and it's now going to be a 3rd and 9 as they just lost 2 on that second down run.
All right, that was 3rd and 6. We'll call it 4th down coming up third down. Third down? All right, we got a 3rd and 8. They lost 2 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 8 coming up with the Bobcats. 8 minutes left. Pablo, a little shout out going out to Kyra and Kayla. They're tuned in. They're at the house. Mom and Dad are here.
Hey, great job, Mom and Dad, by the way. Y'all have done a great job, in my opinion, with those 2 young ladies.
All right, thank you, Pablo. Thank you very much. And we're going to see them in a while. Hopefully they're going to join us at a little shout out going out to JJ, Denise, and everybody. Coach Salinas, Charlie Salinas. Everybody will be joining for a little trick-or-treating after the game.
Bobcats split left. They're going to pitch it.
Timeout. Coach, Bobcat coaches called timeout right before the snap. So with 7:41 left, ladies and gentlemen, here at Cat Stadium, it's been Wildcat football on a Bobcat football night here at Cat Stadium. It's all Wildcats tonight by the score of 42-14 over the Bobcats. Pablo,
yes,
13, that's at least now walking around on the sideline. So hopefully everything's going to be fine for all our Bobcats who've been hurt tonight. Let me tell you what, they're playing with all heart, man, because
well, they're not quitting. There's no quit left. Obviously they're playing by virtue of the score, a superior Weslaco East Wildcat team. But
they're for real, man. 8-1.
Yeah,
that says something about you.
You can't be 8-1 by accident.
Right.
You got to be doing something right, don't it?
Yeah, you got to have some sort of talent.
It has something to do with Moron. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you think so?
I believe so.
I bet you he's got over 100 yards on most of his games, like at Murray, 8 in a row.
Murray.
This guy.
Murray and Moron, they both have the letter M.
I'd like to have him and Whitesides and Mermoyo running back over here.
That'd be a tough all-star team right there. Pitch as he turns it upfield, gets it out, bounces it outside, but a good pursuit.
Close it up so quick.
Well, they know that they're not gonna pass.
Yeah,
and so they load in the box, don't it? And there's nowhere to run when you got basically extra guys inside the box. In other words, they're close to the line of scrimmage. There's no room.
Yeah. Once again, the play looks very promising, and then all of a sudden, the hole just closes up. So with 7:15 left in the ball game, it'll be the Bobcats punting from their own end zone. Once again, it's going to be Moron Lupe back to receive the punt at about the 35-yard line.
Well, he has not wanted to catch it. He has not wanted to catch it. He has an opportunity here. No one had an opportunity except for people on the sideline. Zeke, shout out to my boy Zeke Morales.
Hey, I got a shout I forgot to tell you, man.
Oh, what? Dígame.
Mr. Guerra.
I've been saying shout out, shout out.
No, other Guerra.
For Coach. I'm sure he's sleeping it off. You had to sleep it off.
Mr. Guerra, Mr. Eddie Guerra, I ran into him. Again, you went to go say hi to him yesterday.
Yes, sir, our
sheriff. Yeah. He said to tell you hi, man, and I saw him earlier, man. I forgot to tell you. Hey, Tony, y'all do a good job. He says they were at A&M or something. They were hearing us.
Well, they got their triplets over there at A&M.
and Eddie, triplets?
Yes, sir. Does a good job. His wife, Norma Guerra, works at Brewster. She's an outstanding teacher. And their kids, I coached all 4 of their kids. They're just first-class kids, a great family. And Eddie Guerra is just an awesome guy. I can tell you that from experience. And he rolls out to the left. We got a different guy in this time to give him some break. Emilio Tamez doesn't skip a beat, and he is just zooming down the sideline. They needed 10. He got 15.
So they're going to
move those chains.
Paul, we ran out of shirts again today. We got more coming. Let me tell you who's putting up the shirts. We got about 50 more coming. That is Nancy Velasquez. You want to sell something in Texas?
Oh, yeah.
Number 1 in Texas, All-Stater.
Wow.
Number 1 in the state of Texas, called Nancy
All
Velasquez.
State?
Nancy Velasquez, you can get a hold of her.
Wow.
And once again, special thanks going out to her. And let her know we got more shirts coming, man.
Woo, and those shirts go like hotcakes. I'm telling you that right now.
Trick or treat, we gave them out as Halloween.
Shotgun formation. This time they hand it off to Alejandro Flores.
Pick up a
as
6.
he gains about 4 or 5 yards right at the middle.
Yards, yeah.
Bobcat defense is pretty much tired of being out there on the field. With the clock winding down, Wildcats still foot on the gas pedal.
All right, making it look easy. Pablo, we got 2 more games before we head to the playoffs. Did this go quickly this year? We've had some good games here, man.
Yes, sir, we have. And this game is going to wind up being a quick one as well. A lot of running. And 3 running back set. And it's going to be handed off. Nothing doing. A good tackle, but that is Alejandro Flores on the run to the left side. Except the Bob. Oh, no. I don't know who that's going to be on. I'm going to guess it's going to be on Weslaco. A little extracurricular after the play.
Personal foul. Bobcats.
Oh. And if that's.
So we're going to move those chains and drop them chains.
And Coach Escobar wants to talk to his team as one of the Bobcats lost his temper, and you cannot do that, don't it?
Well, I mean, the game's out of hand, Paulo, but that's besides the point, man. Remember, classy teams that the Edinburg have, it's just something you don't like to see. Not only because we're Bobcats or we're from Edinburg, but in any sport,
match, anywhere.
any sport or whatever, competition, UIL and stuff. It's high school. You're not getting paid. You're out there to have fun and enjoy the game. And something like that just doesn't look good on you, your team, and your school.
It's unfortunate. These guys are warriors. They get coached. They get taught to play hard. But unfortunately, when you hear the whistle, you got to stop.
Yeah. Also, Pablo, before we forget, we congratulated the Edinburg North volleyball team yesterday.
Coach Anthony?
And remember, it was the volleyball mothers who brought it up to us and said, we'd like to congratulate the Bobcats volleyball who were co-champs with them. So let's say congratulations to the Bobcats and good luck on their playoffs. And also at the same time, congratulate the Cougars.
And the head coach for the Cougars is a former Bobcat. I played with him, Adrian Cavazos.
Yep.
And a run right up the middle. He goes untouched. That is Emilio Talmez. Does the play action, quarterback read option, keeps it himself. Up the middle, goes untouched. Touchdown, Wildcats.
So what was a good game at halftime and started off promising in the third quarter has gone wild with Wildcats all over the Bobcats tonight. Now they've got to 48 point after coming. Pablo, take us through it, Pablo.
All right, it looks like a good snap. The hold looks good, too. I don't know if it's good. Look, it might have been wide. And it is.
It is wide to the left.
A missed extra point.
Extra point, Wildcats. No,
not
not that one. All right. We're just trying to stay in the game. Stay awake here, ladies and gentlemen. So,
and when the score gets down, we get a little funnier. I know. I'm just saying. My opinion.
Hey, Pablo.
Dígame.
Tell me about the movie. The movie you
were
in. What movie were you in?
Wow, who said that? That's right.
I don't know. Keep on
My
telling.
good friend David Rice and Valente Rodriguez, who.
The one in Monte Alto?
Yes.
You're in it?
I was in there. I was coach. I was a coach in the movie.
You was at my house when you came down to try to set the movie.
Yes, my good friend David Rice, one of the writers for the movie, collaborated with Valente Rodriguez.
Right.
And they came down here and made a movie. And David
Movie's
Rice,
out?
he's a good friend of mine.
Is the movie out already?
Yes, sir. They're back. It's either trying to be purchased by Nickelodeon or Disney. They're jockeying back and forth trying to buy the movie or sell the movie. And yes, I played a coach.
You're the coach,
Valente Rodriguez and I. Valente Rodriguez was the head coach, and I was the assistant coach. We had a great time. It was fun. That was pretty neat. Somebody brought that up. That was a lot of fun.
And what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen, is
who brought that?
Ernie comes up and he's at my house, and I said they told me he was at the Roadrunner game or somewhere. Somehow he ended up at my house, man. So I tell him, hey, I want you to do me a favor, go sign my bar. Mm-hmm. My bar at the house.
Yes.
Of course, we call it the bar, whatever, the room, and the pool room. And he goes, let's go to the bar. You own a bar.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw
Here
it.
at the house. But anyway, that's Valentin. Ernie and comes out, and George Lopez came down and made a movie with the Monte Alto school about they had never won a game or something, Pablo?
Yes.
Am I right?
Yes, and it was kind of a dream. It was just neat. The movie surrounded around a school, a program that hadn't won game in years and years and years.
Well, don't say the whole story. Sorry.
Okay. No,
They didn't watch the movie.
I'm not even going to say what it was.
Anyway, but you were the coach.
I was the assistant coach.
To Ernie.
And in the movie, one of my scenes was I called for a 75-yard field goal. And, of course, Valente Rodriguez, the head coach, looks at me like, are you crazy? I said, why not? It's 75 yards. I take it back. I'm sorry, it's too far.
All right.
And the irony is that, of course, I'm a real coach, and I would never be called for such a play.
All right. So that's what they're telling me. Tell Pablo.
Wow.
Tell Pablo to tell you about the movie he was in.
Wow, that's pretty neat. Shout out to whoever that is right there.
Yeah.
We have some neat memories.
I'll call you after the game. How's that, man? I need to know who it is. So.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you for bringing that up. That's a neat little – and good job for David Rice and Valente. Those guys are from the Valley.
Yeah.
Good job. Those guys trying to bring it home.
Ernie's from La Villa. Where's that guy from?
Ed Couch-Elsa.
Wow,
yeah,
that's
Rice,
awesome.
Ed Couch-Elsa, yes, sir.
La Villa and Ed Couch, they come up with the movie De Monte Alto.
Yeah, and I believe Valente's from Brownsville. But those guys are Valley guys. And they did everything they could to bring it back home. Use Valley actors, as many people from the Valley as they can to get them in the biz.
Now, Valentin's from La Villa, Coach.
I'm sorry, La Villa. That's right.
From La Villa.
That's
Yeah.
right.
All right, so it went out of bounds, and it's going to be fourth down coming up, and the Bobcats are setting up to
And the good thing is the clock's running.
Yeah, the clock's running, 4:30 and going 48-14 right now. It's Wildcats over the Bobcats on Friday Night Football on Halloween night here at Cat Stadium. I'm Donald Salinas. To my right, Paul Osbury. Dropping the paper already is my wife, Edith Salinas. Said, forget these stats, babe.
Nobody back there to return the punt. And it takes a Bobcat hop.
Let it go.
And don't even worry about it. And it goes out of bounds. That's going to be a very effective punt.
Give me the yards.
I got it.
30?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. About a 62-yard punt and a 62-yard net.
Wow.
That is an effective punt.
That's an effective punt.
But if nobody's back there returning, that's usually – and that's what happened on the previous punt, what pinned the Bobcats back, is that no one was back in the Bobcats there.
All right, so it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Weslaco East
I guess
Wildcats.
the coaches said to each other, hey, if you don't return the punt, we won't either. Okay, sure. All right, no problem. Yeah.
Tell them to talk to each other and just run the clock.
Yeah, run the clock, run the clock, run the clock.
All right. Once again, I'm going to give a special thanks right now after the play. Pablo, take us.
Emilio Tamez runs outside as he breaks free, gets the edge.
Don't go out of bounds.
And he does go out of bounds. And everybody, both sides, should just really be interested in running the clock. So
Ready? We're going to move those chains.
That run out to the left side. And what we're saying, ladies and gentlemen, Donut is right. He had an opportunity to stay in bounds, but he went outside. That stops the clock.
Yeah.
And we want it to run. Everybody wants it to run.
Yeah. And maybe the ref will run it. Who's running the clock here?
They can't run it.
Albuquerque, run the clock.
They can't.
Gee,
Back from New Mexico.
All right, so now we have 4:01 left. The clock stops because he went out of bounds. 1st and 10. Ball at the 21-yard line. After the great punt, they pick up 10 yards to get out of trouble.
And 3 running back set. And the whistle blowing. That's going to be on the offense.
Let the play run, man.
Yeah. A timeout.
Oh, my God.
What are they worried about?
I don't know.
About the Bobcats catching up? So, we don't know what's going on. Props to the coach. I'm sure he saw something we didn't see. All I see is that clock not moving. That's all I see.
So it'll stop the clock with 4:01 left, ladies and gentlemen. It's Wildcats 48, Bobcats 14. Paulo, you know what? You know why the timeout was called? So we can thank Dominga.
That's why.
Vela and David Torres for joining in the booth. And let's not forget, how about the Bobcat cheerleaders?
Wow, that was a neat surprise. Certainly we got some candy. It was neat to hear from those ladies. They're loaded with spirit.
You got all the good candies.
Bobcats find hey, what happened? Bobcat
You got all the good ones.
finest. That was awesome for them to come up here. That was neat that we have the luxury of being able to do that. And that was neat.
Valentin is from Elsa. David, him graduated in 1982 together. Ruben Garcia, 3 played the quarterback. He plays with Vela as a cornerback.
Whoa.
Wow.
That is some great information. Hey, who is it?
Entertainment Tonight doesn't have nothing on us, man.
I know.
Last week we were doing Major
We were
League
doing,
Baseball, NFL,
soccer,
high school football, we were ESPN. Now we got movies.
I don't know the sound for Entertainment Tonight. I don't know the sound.
I don't either, but
or
let me tell you what, man. You hear it all here with Team Donut.
Whoever that is, thanks for the info.
Yeah, give me your name, man.
Yeah, he's right about, I realize the connection to Ed Couch. I apologize. Turns out Valente, those guys went to high school together. And David Rice, who lives in Austin, man, does a great job. He's a writer. As a matter of fact, in school,
Well,
we're
back
reading one
then
of
they
his
were in
books.
school in
Crazy
La Villa.
Loco. We're reading his books in school at Brewster. Crazy
Wow.
Loco from David Rice.
Wow. But there wasn't a school in La Villa. That's where Valentin told me he was from.
Well,
Anyway,
well, maybe that's literally where he lived. But he just down the road came to Edcott.
now we need to know the name of the person that's doing this.
Yeah, that's some good information. Clearly, they got the inside scoop because they are correct. Shotgun formation is going to run it. It's going to be Emilio Tamez off the left side, turns it back inside, and he goes out of bounds. My gosh. Did he go out of bounds earlier?
We have a flag or no?
Okay, he went out of bounds.
Oh,
We thought maybe he ran for a first down, but he caught him about really, they thought maybe a 20-yard run. Turned out to be a 3-yard
you ran
run.
out 3 blocks ago.
And are they going to punt it with 2.5 minutes left?
Punt?
I don't know. Nobody's back for the Bobcats. It's 4th and 5. And with 10 seconds left on the play clock, 9, 8, 7. They haven't even broke the huddle yet.
You know why she stopped doing the stats?
What?
You know why she stopped doing the stats?
Because you said, Tirila, whatever it was.
No, to eat the candy, bro.
Oh, shit. Throw it away. It disappeared. And they go for it on 4th down, don't it? And they get it.
So they're going to 5, and they picked up 5.5. So
they're going to move those chains, and we're going to keep eating the candy.
No, there's no more.
What?
You're killing me.
I'm saving it. Look, I'm saving it because I don't want to chew talking. I'm saving it.
Oh, my God, babe. All right, here we go. We're going to find out. I don't like that.
I need some peanuts in there or something, man.
It's Ruben Garcia.
Oh, himself.
So, Ruben.
He played
So, who's the quarterback?
That senior, the father. And we have a run to the right.
Ruben Garcia the third is the quarterback.
Yes,
wow.
it's his son.
Hey, Ruben, sorry, man. I don't know. I guess I gave you my number. You gave me mine. You come out, but it doesn't say who it was. So,
Yeah,
Ruben, I'm going to save it, Ruben. But, Ruben, thanks a lot for tuning in, man. And so what happened tonight? Weren't they playing?
Who?
Sabercats?
No. They're off.
Oh, they're off. Okay, Ruben, thanks a lot, Ruben. We'll see you next week. And you know what? We'll see you the following week for sure. You'll be in the playoffs, buddy. Thanks a lot, Mr. Garcia. Thank you a lot, brother. Ruben's my brother, and with the axe.
Uh-oh, bad snap. It's going to be
Bobcat football.
Bobcat football. And just for the fun of it, with a minute and 25 left, Bobcats down by 34 points. They've got the ball on the 25-yard line of Weslaco Wildcats.
All right. A little pride.
Oh, no way. Yes.
Hey, they're going to get hurt.
They got her up.
Look, class of 84, the cheerleaders, Rick.
They're trying to get out. He couldn't get her. And they got her down. That's Eva. She's the cheerleading sponsor.
Halfway. They got her down halfway. They're not down.
They're all catching their breath right now.
Whoa.
Wow. And she worked at Brewster for a couple years.
Play by play.
Yep, they're going to punt it. I mean, Bobcats in a T formation, basically 2 running backs on either side of the quarterback. And they're going to do a screen to the right, and it goes off the hands. The play was set up pretty good, but I'll tell you what, that guy's got a gun too. Backup quarterback can throw the ball. I think he threw a little too hard on that one.
Uh-oh.
There it is, yeah. The escort.
The escort is here.
Me. And we are not singers.
No,
we are not.
Look.
Oh, how neat.
You think they'll pick me up?
Offensive lineman, come on over here.
You're killing me, Bob. You need the offensive
The
lineman?
line, all of them. And he rolls out, no room to run. He's going to be
No, he's
dragged
down.
out of bounds.
No.
Yeah, stop the clock. No, man, just stay in bounds. Let's run the clock. Let's go.
Oh, he goes out of bounds, so it's a pickup of 9 inches. It'll be second down, 9 yards.
Third down.
Third down.
Yeah, 3rd and 10. He gained
10 and 9 and 3 inches.
Gained 0.145 inches. As we have.
Oh, my God. 3rd down, 3rd and 10 coming
Omar
up.
Garza as your quarterback.
1:12 left here at Edinburg Stadium. I'm Donis Salinas, bringing you the game tonight. Me and Paul Osbury, and giving you the stats tonight was Ida Salinas, my wife. Here we go. It is 3rd and 10 for the Bobcats.
He throws it up the middle. He does have a man open. That's going to be, that was very close to being intercepted, as that is an incomplete pass, 4th and 10.
Look at the cheerleaders. Look at the cheerleaders. There's about 80 of them. All right, so here we go. Down last. Bobcats down to the last play. Pablo, they don't get it. You better take a knee, man.
And we all agree.
Yeah, okay, Pablo. So, once again, let's thank our board. Let's thank our superintendent. Of course, Catch TV 17, that's KTS, Channel 17. And I hope I didn't make any mistakes today because if not, Susan Smith's going to let me know later.
He rolls out to his right, and he throws it over the head of the intended target, and that's going to go over on downs.
All right,
So not move those chains,
but
flip
them
chains.
We're flipping the
first
chains.
down.
We're hoping the clock runs because we have 1 minute left, ladies and gentlemen, here at Cat Stadium. I'm Donut Salinas. To my right, Paul Osbury. You're listening to Team Donut and Paul. We'll see you next week. We're going to be here Thursday night for a SaberCat game, and then we're going to end the season on Friday night with the Jaguars going against the Edinburg North Cougars.
That could be a good one, and it's always a good one having an Edinburg team, no doubt about that.
All right, so that's next week. We'll come Thursday live, and then we'll come Friday live.
And it looks like they're in what they call victory formation.
Ooh.
And there's your first kneel right there. Maybe one more kneel, and we're done, don't it?
Yeah, so once again, from Cat TV, ValleyCentral.com, Paul Osbury, Donut Salinas, we want to wish everybody a happy and safe Halloween.
Amen.
It's a Friday. Be careful. Please don't eat your candy in the dark in case you tuned into your phone and you're listening in the car. Pablo, let me tell you something real quick, Pablo. I was going to Roma last Monday, and I heard us. My daughter put the game on.
Oh, you were listening to it?
Yeah, not bad, Pablo. You're doing a good job. We're down to 27, 26, 25 counting. So, ladies and gentlemen.
That's your ball game.
Yeah, that's going to be the ball game tonight. No more plays will happen. So from ValleyCentral.com, from Catch TV, that is KTS Channel 17, Ida Salinas, Paul Osbury, and myself, Donald Salinas, we're saying
good
night, everybody. Happy Halloween.
Here is where we set out on a journey.